we're live. Go ahead, Joe. We did it again.
Shit, me? Oh,
No,
right,
we didn't discuss it again.
I don't even know what episode this is,
2
but
weeks in a row.
welcome to
matter.
episode whatever of Fans of Power. I'm Joe Amato, and I'm here with my partners in crime, Tyler T-Rex Baker, Nasty Nate, Nathan Kennedy, and she's here. She was late. I didn't even think she was going to be popping up, but it is Rebecca McDonald, a.k.a. Newt. That shocked me because I didn't expect to see her on the camera. What were you doing? Were you peeing?
No, I was.
It's none of your fucking business, Joe.
I was trying to finish an episode of Dahmer, so I couldn't quite pull away from it.
Oh,
I was actually watching
she's
that myself today.
doing
too.
her research to better understand Joe.
Yeah.
What is that on? Or what is? I didn't know
It's
that.
on Netflix.
It's about Jeffrey Dahmer. It's a miniseries.
I had no clue. Never heard of it. No, I didn't hear of it.
How about of him? Or
You've heard of him, right?
Oh, he has to. That's
Yeah,
how he
I heard of
patterned. That's what he's.
Oh, and I
patterned
did
himself
finish
at.
up all of Cobra Kai. My God, that's the best season ever. I love
That only
Cobra
took you
Kai.
2 weeks.
Oh my! I can't believe Joe stretched it out. I'm like, what do you do in between, Joe? I mean,
I have patience. I wish they would just do it weekly, just like every week they could have did, and they could have really stretched it out. But either way, that was great. Would you guys lose it if season 6 they like stretched it out once?
no,
once a
I
week?
think season 6 that should wrap it up.
I
know
think
that
so
there's
as well.
Yeah.
I don't. I think they're setting up the seeds of like how everyone's going to go off and be happily ever after season 6.
What would you think though if they just did one episode per week for season 6? Could you deal with that?
That would be
No.
hard.
No, I don't want to do that.
I
They
want them
might
to
do
do
that.
it.
They might
I
do that.
pray they do it. Well, quickly, let me just say hello to the chat. We have Bucky Mohawk, Brian Brummagem, Daniel Carhoonan, Febmon, Rebel Wookie, Jaime Mares, Adam Gabbert, Carmelo Sandoval. I think it's Sandoval. I'm going to go with that. He's like, you're butchering my name.
I like how
tried.
Joe's using his he's like trying to
Well,
pronounce.
Carmelo. Well, I got to when it's all right. Zentron.
You like Carmelo Candy there, Joe?
Oh,
Those are good. Those are pretty
those
good.
Are good.
Hey, tell Sonny to zip it. He's interrupting me while I'm talking.
She.
Or she. I'm sorry. Well, Sonny's got it. Well, okay, it's a different Sonny.
Rebecca just holds her up. You see?
Right. Zentron. Grimbot. I'm still scrolling. Drake Tank. Jenny Q. Shit, did I just pass a whole bunch of people? I'm still scrolling. God, I feel like okay, I'm getting there. I feel like an
Oh,
idiot.
it sounds like
All
Joe's
right, I
doing
think
this
I
for
got
the first time every time.
I know, right?
I just it is because I didn't hit live chat again, and I was trying to scroll. So if and Papa Hut 69, there, I got you, Papa, because I know he probably.
Can you imagine if Joe was giving like an in-school presentation in front of the class, like he probably farts and sweats profusely, like when he's.
Groom just called me a monster. He said I misgendered a cat. I didn't know. I thought it was a boy.
There you go, Joe.
You get in trouble doing that nowadays, Joe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
They shut down this podcast. You've been making customs for nothing. You're doing customs in jail.
Hey, look at that.
Son, are you offended? She's offended.
She said yes, but I haven't cussed. I've been really good because, like I said, I always keep it nice and clean and
Well,
wholesome.
who are you trying to impress, Joe? I mean,
There might be one person I'm trying to impress. Nathan?
Oh yeah. So, as Febmon has alluded to in our chat room, I accidentally, when I made the link, technically, I'm thinking it's Friday night, but by the time I get home and everything, it's technically Saturday, early Saturday morning. So I make the link, but the way that YouTube does stuff, when you set it up, when it passes a certain time, it automatically defers it to the following day. So I'm like, oh, it'll be Sunday. Don't worry about it. So I'm at my parents' house hanging out last night, and Joe messages me, and he was like, hey, I'm getting messages from people. It's the show tonight. And I was like, whoops. So it was accidentally still set for yesterday at 8 p.m. instead of tonight. So that happens. I'm like, whoops, I changed it. It's fixed. And then Joe decides to message me this.
Way to go, Nathan. If you ain't taking 10-hour shits delaying the show, you're putting shows up days in advance fucking with everybody. God damn. Uh-oh, he's going to boot me tomorrow. I'm going to be blacked out. I won't even be on the goddamn podcast. Sorry about that, man. I was just playing.
So he sends me this, and I play it, and it just so happens because I'm at my parents', my mom hears all of this, and she was like, he's got a dirty mouth. And I'm like, you want to tell him? So here you go.
Here she is.
Joe, how dare you speak to me that way when I'm here visiting my mother She has some words for you. What were you going to do to him, Mom?
I am going to send you some soap so you can wash that filthy mouth out.
You hear that, you son of a bitch?
Was that your dad laughing in the background?
It was Dad and Emily laughing in the
Okay.
background.
That's awesome.
So then Joe collects himself and messages me this in return.
Oh, I thought you were at work. I'm sorry, Mrs. Kennedy. How you doing this evening? Yeah, I was just playing. That's all. I never speak like that. I just got done reading a verse out the Bible, chapter 7, verse 3. And it was about respecting thy elders. So I apologize for that. We hope to have you on the show someday, and it'll be a good one. Sorry.
I wish he was reading a quote from the Bible, like about Sodom and Gomorrah by accident. You know.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Guys.
That's
Mrs.
pathetic,
Kennedy,
Joe.
I'm your number one fan. Look,
Wow.
Absolutely
Joe,
pathetic.
I downed a little bit of his dog. So
I bet he really did.
Did
I
you
bet he
seriously? I bet you did,
No.
didn't you?
but I'm so sorry, Mrs. Kennedy. I really am your number one fan. Please accept my apology. If your mom's watching, she sees that I'm being very sincere. She can hear it in my voice, and it's. I'm so sorry. I felt so bad.
Which, Warsh. I had a good laugh at it too, because that's what my mom and my dad say.
Yeah.
Instead of wash, it's Warsh.
I
Yeah,
really did. Feel
That's
bad.
common
So-
around here.
yeah.
So once again, I apologize, Mrs.
Uh-huh.
Kennedy. That was a slip of the tongue. It will not happen again.
Don't be slipping the tongue to nobody there, Joe.
Yeah. And last week everyone was really worried about Joe, and it just so happens that Robert Stack was on top of this, so he's here to let us know exactly just what happened to Joe. But quickly, a little recap.
It is. It's a
Of
cool
all
gimmick.
the other weird bullshit that's on T-Public, man, that's probably one of the most least offensive things you'll find in the search for
Exactly.
email.
Exactly.
Yeah, because surprisingly, now when you
Ellie-
put up-
September 18, 2022. It was a Sunday like any other for Joey Amato,
Wait a second.
when suddenly
This is not-
he saw something he never expected to see.
What is
Himself.
what's going on here?
Hey guys, sorry I'm late. It was who?
Wait,
Who's in here with us?
This doesn't make sense.
wait, what's going on? This isn't Tom.
This is kind of strange. The scarf is almost identical,
That's really
like my
weird.
cousin Vinny.
Wait a minute.
It's kinda
So,
What are you guys doing here? Like, is this really like? Are we gonna do a show with Fake Joe?
And he's even got the bookcase in back of him with books. Remember those like
Books,
those
yes,
movies,
all
they're
my
books.
huge book collection. Because I run a library in my off time. So
He even has that weird way I talk and the mannerisms. Who is this? Who the fuck is this guy?
look, Fake Joe.
I don't get it.
I'm
It's-
just gonna address you directly right now. Like, clearly you're a big fan, but like. I don't know if this is really an appropriate time for you to just jump in here and steal my identity. It's kind of offensive. Not gonna lie.
Who the fuck is this, Nathan? What did you guys do? Come on, Tyler.
Yeah.
Who is this? Do you know who this is? You gonna tell me? Somebody gonna tell me what's going on?
The incident turned out to be an elaborate hoax, a prank. But for Joey Amato, it was an event that would forever change his life. Update. According to an inside source, Joey Amato has pissed himself. The strong stench of ammonia prompted him to abruptly leave the podcast and take a bath. However, he is yet to wash his underwear.
So there we go.
That's great.
There was,
I still have no
happened?
idea who that was that filled in for Joe last week. just a guy that shows up. I
that
have
was-
no
that
idea.
was-
I have no idea who that was.
Rebecca,
That was John Filson.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, well, no one
He-
bothered to introduce the guy or anything like that. It just kept going.
I thought
I'm
I
like,
did at the beginning.
no.
I have
thought I
No,
did.
no
no, you
memory of.
didn't.
Who, yeah, I'm like, who the hell is this?
So yeah,
Nope.
Joe pissed himself. He's yet to watch his underwear. Wash his underwear, rather.
Yeah. And he just drills
No,
with that
and
dawn
hey,
all
I
over
did
his
wa-
naughty
Yeah.
bits there.
Get
Hey,
the
Dawn does
stains
the
out.
grease and
Yeah.
the
Come on,
white
damn it.
Out. It does. It's very good. But no,
I'm
I
sure those
did
yellow
want to say,
stains
though,
are brown by now, Joe.
pretty cool, man, pretty close. But no, last week, like I said, the reason I did
He's got two shades
get
of
out
brown in
is-
his underwear.
that's pretty bad. Is like I said, I like Nathan usually he's not a fan of like if audio goes nuts, but I get really OCD if my video quality is crap. And so right when I seen that I was having a delay, it just annoyed the hell out of me. I was like, if I stay, there'd be constant delays. It would have sounded weird as we were talking. I was like, I had to drop out. So no, I was not mad. I wasn't upset at Tom being there or Johnny because they're both great. And you're like, oh yeah, sure, Joe. But no, so there was no issues with anybody. Just I really hate when my video quality's crap. So I was like, I had to get off the episode. So that's
but
what happened.
next time when I talked with Joe, he'll leave and then bounce back in, and if it's still bad, then he'll go. He won't just abruptly leave to go.
Yeah, I will. I'll definitely come back in. But it was creating a bad delay, and so I had to reset my router.
Did you get off and like hold on to your head and get stressed out and butcher a couple
I was fucking annoyed.
when you
You
were
know
done?
me, Tyler. When that happened, I was
You went and
annoyed.
got the stamper and just started stamping everywhere
Stamping again with the buzz off. It's like, oh, we got the one over there. But no, it's Fisto I got. Yeah, I think I still got Fisto. Shit, I got to look. Anyways, no, I was super irritated because I was having flashbacks of like a couple years ago when I was asked to come on and talk about customs on another podcast, and they used
another one that wasn't us. Who the hell was that?
No, I actually can't remember, and I feel bad. It was a podcast that talks about toys.
It's even better.
I know, now I feel like an idiot, but no, it's like they asked me on, and the delay was so bad, it was literally 30 seconds. And so then when some other people asked me on like a couple months later, I was like, do you have StreamYard? And they said, yeah. I was like, can you do it through? And I think at that time we were doing still Google Hangouts maybe, or I don't know, maybe we went to Skype. I can't fucking remember. But they said they didn't do it. And
Google Hangouts.
I was like, I can't do it. I said,
those were the days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It would have been horrible. So it's because of John and Rebecca. It's the only reason I can do StreamYard is because they got me this laptop.
So a donation.
Yeah, donation. So again, and I thank you guys all the time for that. It was really nice and you didn't have to do it. But that's the only reason I could do this.
If you want to send Joe free shit, P.O. Box.
Yeah.
P.O. Box 69.
No, I'm really, like I said, I don't ask for things. You know that. And I felt
and yet
really,
he continues to put it out there how destitute he is.
I'm not.
Yeah, you'd think these would be private matters that Joe would only share maybe once in a while on private Skype or something like that. But no, he wants people live on YouTube. Yeah.
Tyler, did I ever mention how expensive haircuts are? I can't really afford a haircut. That's why it's growing.
You don't go to Walmart and get your haircut?
It depends on where you go.
Well,
I figured Joe just took like a big ass pair of shears, just like chops away to sell like Corey Feldman in Part 4.
No, it's right, like I said, right down the street we have a great Clips, but man, $12.99 for a haircut? Are they nuts? I wait for the coupon.
$12.99. What do you expect to pay for a haircut? Do you want
$5.99? That's why.
$5.99.
Because that's why I get the coupon in the mail. Yeah, they put a coupon in there occasionally, like every 4 or 5 months. So that's why it takes long for me to haircut because I'm waiting for that. And they didn't get the $5.99 coupon a little while back, so it's still
sending
growing.
you $12 to go get your haircut.
No, don't.
Do you shave too, Joe? Like.
I do.
What do you? Because razors aren't cheap unless you get these cheap ass Bic razors that slice your throat open.
Oh no, I actually have. It was I think about 4 years ago. It was at Family Dollar. They had for $10.
Stop! Just stop. If you're buying razors at Family Dollar, you might as well just put a fucking razor blade and slit your throat.
Finish. At Family Dollar, they have those ones you put batteries in, so it doesn't get a super good cut. But hell, for $10, I just keep putting some batteries in every once in a while.
What do you do like for a date? You just have like all these like scrapes and patches of hair all over your face there?
No, it's just there's there's that. So if the hair's getting a little too long and I shave that, but then I have an electric razor I had about 12 years, and that's the one that you can roll against your face and then you get a nice smooth shave. So
I mean, at least he's kind of establishing a Christmas list for himself.
Yeah,
things that we can get him for Christmas.
Yeah. And people who listen to the podcast, or a Secret Santa if they happen to be one out there, Joe.
No, it's really good.
I'm not saying they are. I'm just saying.
Hey, maybe Bill Gates watches the show. He likes to pick one person every year and send them a bunch of shit. Maybe Joe will be the lucky one this year.
But my razors are good. I mean, I can't be the only person here that uses an electric razor, right, with batteries.
I mean, I use an electric razor.
I use one to keep stubble.
Yeah, see, so that
I'm not hanging on to like other shitty razors from Family Dollar from 15 years.
That's a good one.
Quality.
That's been for about three years. That's the best $10 I ever spent. That's some good. Oh, beyond the toilet seat that I bought. Remember, real cheap, $7.99.
Oh,
the one over at Menards. They kept getting cheaper and cheaper and cheaper.
That's still holding up, huh? You haven't broken it yet?
It's a great toilet seat. Like I said,
all that hardcore pooping and jacking off you do.
I swear the one.
I think Rebecca needs to share like a home with Joe for like a month. You know, and I would just love it. Rebecca comes home to John look like Pigpen. Dust around her. All the time. She's got facial hair too.
Joe, do you not at least not have a friend or anything that could just cut your hair for free? You gotta have a person. There's gotta be somebody.
Well, he can't keep eating his friends, then he won't get a haircut. You know.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna
It's Joey Dama.
I swear I'm gonna take
Joey Dama.
My hair here. I'm gonna.
He's waiting on the coupon, all right?
I would really jack it up.
They probably sell like those like plastic
when that
scissors you use in kindergarten. You know the ones. You know.
Yeah. So you don't
the ones you can't cut yourself. Joe's in the bathroom. The big long
Hold on. These I don't know if these could work, but I got these at Dollar Tree for $1. It's a good pair of scissors.
Joe, well, just cut your hair right now.
Could you imagine that? No, I couldn't do that. That would be horrible. Imagine if I grabbed that and just started going.
I dare you.
Like, no,
Joe, do you wake up in the morning in front of the mirror and sit down and comb your hair? You know.
Well, actually, when I wash my hair in the morning and I comb it out, then I blow dry it and it like starts flowing. It looks like a Fabio or something.
Pantene Pro V.
No, I use
It's like Nick Cage and Con Air, huh?
It's a VO5 Kiwi Squeeze, and sometimes they have a conditioner / body wash / shampoo. It's like 3 things in one.
You gotta make sure it's the fucking 7-in-1 cleaner.
I've used VO5.
You can wash your dogs with it.
Walmart shampoo.
It's good stuff. It's multi-purpose, and like I said, that's only now $1.25 because inflation. But you can get that at Dollar Tree. They got a lot of good deals. So I'm just trying to help people.
You get it cheaper than that at Walmart.
You can, what? Then $1.25?
Yes.
Serious? Oh my God! Then I'm gonna have to try out Walmart. Get some cheap.
Are you sure it's not like the travel size stuff?
No, I'm pretty sure like the standard bottle of like that VO5 shampoo is like less than $1. I thought.
Well, I know where to look at Grim.
I ended up buying some a couple weeks ago. It turns out it was conditioner. I'm like shit.
Wait, so you use VO5 as well?
Sometimes if I just don't feel like buying like expensive like shampoo, I just like I'll just buy that.
When you're feeling like Joe.
Expensive? How much is expensive shampoos? Would you say? Because I don't know.
Like $8 for like Old Spice shampoo.
God damn!
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
I spent more than that on stuff.
Yeah, it smells good. Use that or like $8 or $9 like body wash. It smells really good too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the VO5 is a good one.
Joe Dorley doesn't care if he smells good though. But...
No, but mine smells real good. It does smell really good. It smells really nice. I promise. Let me clip my thing and I just feel like.
Well, it's good that we feel confident about your odor there, Joe.
Yeah, it is. So I smell real good, but I'm not gonna cut my hair because Grim said type if you want Joe to cut his hair, and now everybody's saying cut. Cut.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat room.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. But
speaking of fast cuts, so this conversation need to keep going.
No, because now we're going to talk about.
I'm just trying to work in a Mr. Science Theater line. I just thought, okay, everyone's saying cut. Speaking of deep cuts, does this scene really need to be in here?
What am I doing, Joe?
Something about something coming up. What you tagged me in about things that were coming out that I had no clue that was coming, and then I got really excited about it.
I hope we're talking about the same thing.
Better not be Origins again.
No, it's something else.
Go ahead and share that. There we go. Dungeons and Dragons Cartoon Classic. 6-inch figures.
Holy shit! I waited my whole life for this. My whole life. And we're getting Hank and Venger. We're getting Dungeon Master, Bobby, Uni, and Diana. So I'm sure, and I know these are going to sell well. We waited our whole fucking live storm, and we'll eventually get Sheila. We'll get Eric. We'll get Presto. Maybe we'll get their version of Team Mac.
We need to go to a better website. All this junk. There we go.
There's like 6 inches. It's so damn cool that they're gonna be. Oh man, I was freaking. I was like losing my shit about these. I still I can't remember if you said the price. It'd be $24 or $19 for the figures or something.
Yeah, I think it's $25 a piece. I think
it's like fuck it. I mean, I've been used to doing this with ramen noodles and saving for stuff. I am getting these fuckers. And didn't they say something like wasn't there an announcement like they're gonna start going on sale? Was it today? Or some shit.
I don't know. I know they got them for pre-order because I think they're Target exclusive for
which
now.
I'm not doing the whole pre-order because I'm not going to keep docking my account again.
Not doing that. That's a shitty thing about it.
I didn't know it was a pre-order stuff.
No,
you don't pay for it. but they'll keep docking you every like month, and then put the money back. They want to make sure.
I hate that shit.
Yeah, and they're the only people who do that shit.
Why? Just take it up front or don't.
Yeah, that's why I really. If you're gonna take my money, do it now. Otherwise, leave my account alone.
Well, I remember you guys mentioned that before, Nathan. Like you were like losing your shit over that, right? About how they take it, then put it back, and take.
Yeah, because that happened with some GI Joe classifieds. It was like every week it kept taking the money out, and then it would be back in my account again, and then like a day later it's back out. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't need these that badly.
Yeah, I think me and Nathan even canceled like a full pre-order. We just said, fuck this. We're just not doing it, and we didn't.
So I'm just gonna hopefully just find them in store, because I feel like with those the demand's not going to be like super massive for them.
Yeah, because I mean a lot of people
easier to get.
They're not even expecting it probably to happen. I'm sure. Yeah, we'll be able to walk right in the stores and get them. But yeah, I'm super excited about that. Very excited.
Yeah, we're gonna get those too.
Yeah, I'll get them all.
Mm-hmm.
See, look at that. See, Joe was worried because he's like, I think I'm the only one that's going to be excited about these. And I told him, I was like, no, Tyler's pretty pumped about them.
Yeah. I was like,
awesome.
holy shit. I was like, yeah, I'm getting those, dude. Yeah. I'm surprised the whole lineup was not released already, because, I mean, it's like, well, we know they're all coming, so. Unless they're going to have, like, like War Duke is part of, the next wave,
Well, Neck's coming out with their War Duke, so, I wonder if it'll be, like, compatible scale-wise and everything. I'd be fine if he's a little bigger. He should be. So.
Well, he should be bigger anyway. But I feel like because those Hasbro sculpts look really good. Mattel, are you watching? Are you listening?
Take notes.
Great.
Yeah, take notes. Where the head sculpts don't look like hammered shit. So do us all a favor and get your head out of your own ass and start doing better.
Did they now? I mean, obviously we know Presto, Sheila, and Eric are the next of obviously the ones to come. But did they show them or
no?
They
no.
Just
that's why I was surprised. Okay,
because that's what's weird. Yeah, it shocked me because these literally came out of just nowhere. I didn't fucking know these were coming. So that's what I was thinking. I was like,
but I like that though. It wasn't like a San Diego Comic-Con announcement or something.
I like that. Just bam, stuff like that happens. But it made me think. It's like, since those are only main three that still need to be made, like you said, would they do a War Duke, or would they do a deluxe Tiamat based off of the cartoon to compensate for the lack of other figures? Because I was surprised we didn't have all of them as well. But yet I pray the line sells well enough, because if they hypothetically didn't sell that well and we didn't get the rest, I'd fucking go insane. Like, no, we need all
not
of
again
them. Yeah, could you imagine, like, a son of a bitch, we didn't get the other three? So I'm sure they're going to sell well enough to
I'm sure they will too. I don't see this flopping. Oddly enough, the way Target seems to pack it, at least the one around here, this Target gets packed out with all the when I got my NECA 2-pack of Slash and Zach, I walk in the Target like a week later, and there they are, like already filled up at Target too. I'm like, good God, like I pre-ordered that and they're already in the store. So I imagine this stuff, because I look at all the Back to the Future and Godzilla stuff that clutter the shelves at Target. It's just like
there's a lot of glut there.
But at least that collector section is staying packed out. I'm sure there are Targets out there that probably are not as much, but I'm like,
well, ours used to be that way.
It did. It really. That's why I'm like, just forget this. Like, I'm not gonna, run over to this embarrassment of a Target and see empty shelves again because some douchebag who doesn't work comes in at 9:00 in the morning, cleans out the shelves, and goes on eBay and part of the scalper party. Damn Nazis.
Yeah, I put this up. I don't know if you guys had read it yet, but you can pre-order. Well, you could pre-order Avenger on Hasbro Pulse. It's since sold out. I just checked.
Oh shit! Because if now that I would do, because I don't mind pre-ordering through them, because they don't pull that Target shit on
so
you.
They'll probably I imagine they'll put it back in stock again, because they do that. They're like back in stock.
The Big Bag Toy Store is getting the others at the end of the month. What does he mean? The other part of? Is there more coming, or he mean the other?
Probably the rest of the wave.
Yeah, that there'll be a Big Bad Toy. Like, it won't be like a Target exclusive.
Yeah.
Okay, and you said that usually their shipping is always super cheap, right? At Big Bad.
Yes, it's
$4.
Yeah, $4. That's it.
Well, then fuck. I guess I'll go. I'll go with them then. Yeah, I'll do them.
You hear that, everybody? Joe is going to order something.
They're like, we need to see proof. We need to see
proof. That's why he can't afford a haircut, because he's saving up.
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, see, that's what I mean.
It's for a worthy cause.
It is. Like I said, I know how to manage the money in different ways.
Well, Joe could cut his hair and people pay good money for hair.
Oh yeah.
So Joe can sell his hair for wigs.
Or heck, I could maybe to people here in the chat. Did you want to buy some of my hair? Have a couple locks for a couple.
Walking around like a crack addict.
What's that?
You want some of my hair?
Yeah, they can make it to a lot. They can do some cool shit with that. I think it'd be awesome. Like, look, I got some of Joe's DNA. I think it'd be awesome.
Joe, do you really want to encourage that?
Aren't there enough people out there in the wild that has some Joe Amato DNA on them or
I
in
was
them?
trying something with my hair. I was trying to do that. I was doing something nice for the chat. My God, my mask is fucking with me in my
Please
eyeball.
come in with like pigtails next week, Joe.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Pigtails.
Do you ever put it up in a ponytail?
I'll come in with pigtails if you come in with pigtails.
I don't know how to do that though.
How about slick it back like Steven Seagal?
You don't know how to do pigtails. You just gather them and tie them.
Yeah.
It's the easy thing.
Okay, I'll look at a tutorial.
You tie a band in each side.
I've done a ponytail.
Cornrows, Joe?
I've done the Seagal ponytail before, but yeah, maybe I'll pigtail
Terry
it.
Silver.
Oh yeah, you should do that. Come in and talk.
Wait, is Nathan pigtailing? Wait, he's pigtailing.
Look, that's how you pigtail.
And Nathan's gonna look like the Wendy's girl.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had to braid it or something. I didn't know what you meant. Now I see what you mean.
That's not tight enough.
You that and you tie it.
Could you get that thing that says "Mom" right underneath of your neck, so it does look like the Wendy's girl? You know how it's like that little thing.
So much weirder trying to do it like this.
This is great.
That's not tight enough either. But you get the idea.
There you go.
Look how pretty.
I'm either
Nathan
getting
looks.
that or Carrot Top. I'm getting some vibes. That's cool.
Yeah,
I like.
I'm gonna take them out.
I don't have any hair ties up here. I can't do it. Plus, I look fine when I have pigtails.
You've been saying that shit for weeks, Joe.
I am. I promise I am. It's just my eyeball. It was really hitting.
What's the top of that mask look like? Because it looked kind of shitty.
Oh my God, my mask is. Oh, you don't want to see. Look, it's deteriorated. Like it's just
bleeding.
Sweat.
Yeah,
it's like Gary Oldman, The Fifth Element, when his head starts leaking. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
Wait a second.
That freaked me out as a kid. I'm like, what is that? That's
yeah,
so
I never.
nasty.
I'm like, what the hell is he doing? Like, is it?
He's like, is that blood? What the fuck?
Yeah, I still don't know what that was.
He's doing Dahmer shit. I don't know.
Yeah. Joey
I'll use
Dahmer.
this tape. If I put this tape on the mask in my forehead,
That's not gonna stay. That's gonna get sweaty and.
God damn, it's so crooked. It's driving me insane. I'm looking like
Joe,
a
Nathan's
lunatic.
mom's watching.
Oh, sorry. Gosh darn it, Fudge! I can't get this thing to. What in the hell?
Just leave it like that. It's fine. It's fine.
I look like I'm on drugs. What in the hell is happening? Why is it so crooked? I can't take it.
You're looking all simple Jack over there, Joe.
What in the hell is going on with this fucking hood? Sorry, Mrs. Kennedy. I'm losing my shit.
See, and then he lifts his
What
face
in the
up in the
fuck
mat.
is it doing? Why
He's
would
gonna
it
peel
not-
his face off for the world to see.
Oh yeah.
I cannot get it. It's
Just
straight.
leave it
Like
fuck
D.
it.
Wallace in The Howling. I'm gonna
Why
make sure he
is-
doesn't make you believe. And pulls his mask
don't
off.
get it. I don't get it. Wait. See, the thing is, for me, I'm inverted when I'm looking at myself. So when I touch here, it's over here. And when I touch here, it's over there. Oh, for fuck's sake. Let's
Now
get
you
to
have
the
like
topic.
a whole Batgirl thing going on, Joe. Actually, with your hood and like the hair sticking out of the back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there. Is that better? Okay, there. I'm done. I promise. Wait, fuck. Okay, there. I swear I'm done.
Looks good, Barbara.
What in the hell is going on, though? Wait, I think I got tape sticking out. Wait,
Now,
something's
which
out of my...
Batgirl
There.
do you identify as, Joe?
Shit. Hold on.
The more
Wait,
recent
give
one?
me...
He's not even listening.
He's,
Tape's not gonna work, Joe.
he's gonna wrap the tape around his head.
Yeah, there you go. That'll work.
Look, he's got the pig nose and everything.
I look... It's like my head looks crooked. Okay, wait. I'll get it this
Yeah,
time.
you
It's
look
gonna
kind of
work.
like the elephant man.
Okay, wait. Stop it.
Took off the geek in the mask.
Kiss my tail.
Okay, I'm done.
Joe, go fix it. Tell it. Try. Crazy.
Well, why don't you put on that mask that Miss Rebecca and Mr. John put together for you for free?
Yeah, that one won't fuck up.
This is hot, though.
So what?
Okay, hold on. Let me try. Hold on. Give me a second.
Just shut up and do it. We got a show to do here.
Super professional.
Talking about his personal hygiene and shit. Damn it.
Oh my God. It's like Andre the Giant or something with this fucking monster.
Call him Fezzik.
Okay, well, my eyeballs are crooked.
Look how cool that looks.
Okay, there. I'll try to do this.
Yeah, you look like a lovable character that lives in somebody's house.
I look like one of those fucking paper mache
You're like
things
a
at a
human version
Macy's
of
Day
Alf.
Parade. I can't even get my hood over.
Oh my God.
Now looks like Green Goblin now.
Yeah.
He does
You
look
went
a
from
small little
Batgirl to
troll.
Green Goblin.
Look at this. Okay, we'll leave it. Fuck it. I'll see how long I can last.
All
Oh
right.
my God. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
trying to look.
That really should stay like is the norm, Joe.
Yeah, that's
This-
awesome.
You
do
with
look
an
like a goblin.
abnormally like misshaped head.
I mean, it's got to
You
be a
know.
little bit like more breathable.
It's more breathable. I think if I adjust my eyeballs a little better, like
It's got
cut
3
here, 'cause-
holes in it, so it should be. Well,
Yeah, it's breathable. It's just I can only look out of this eye or then
Well, just
look out
kind
of
of,
this eye.
I've suggested it before. Just kind of cut into that other one.
yeah,
Just
go ahead
a
and
little
cut
bit.
like here in the eye sockets. We don't care. Adjust it. We've still got the buck for it, so we can make more.
All right, well, let's see how long I can last with this. Let's get into some topics, and then what the fuck? I do look like one of those, like I said, those things at a Macy's Day Parade that have the giant heads that are paper mache that walk.
Yeah,
But this is great. I'm not
it's very
picking on what you
Asian
guys
looking,
did.
actually.
What's that?
It looks very Asian for some reason, like one of those Asian masks, like dragon masks or something.
Huh?
Oh, like a Kabuki mask. He is
Something
Kabuki
like that.
Joe after all.
That's true.
Here you go.
There. Well,
Kabuki
I'll
Joe.
leave
When he
this
wears
for
this
as
mask,
much as I-
he's Kabuki Joe.
Yeah, he's not Moju like he's Kabuki Joe. Yeah, but he needs to have like a big red wig, like kind of like clown hair,
Yeah.
like Kabuki Joe has.
Go to Party City, get a big wig.
Yeah, or a Spirit of Halloween Joe and get yourself
Yeah.
like a red wig.
And I'm very grateful for this. Don't think I'm not grateful, Rebecca and John.
That's
This
why
is
he hasn't
great.
worn until now.
He appreciated it so much that it just sits in his floor. All
It
the
took
time.
Tyler Bullingham to actually fucking wear it.
There. Okay, we can talk. My eyeballs.
It's cute.
Like how Joe's head looks bigger than his body.
Yeah,
That's what I said,
exactly.
it's
It's like
gigantic.
so cute.
There. All right.
I mean, Joe was always talking about how big his head was, and now
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
when we made that, we didn't know how big his head was, so we wanted.
There. All right, there. I'll leave it alone. It's always going to look like I'm looking slightly crooked, though, but it's okay.
they're not
There.
like who could tell the difference anyway
But
when
when
you're
you
wearing
turn
the
your
other
head,
mask.
we can't see like the side of your face or anything because it's cupping it.
Yes, you're right. And plus, I got the black undermask. Remember, I got the black undermask, so you can't see either
Yeah,
way.
but you can take that off because it's already hiding enough of it.
Oh, no, can't risk that.
We don't want people to see a chin.
Can't risk somebody seeing that risky chin.
Yeah,
All
so you
all
can't-
that neck hair that he hasn't shaved.
Oh, my God.
Or no, it's not. It's he tried. The razor's just too shitty to
Yeah,
get.
he got all these blocks
It's all
of toilet
cuts.
paper all over his neck.
Yeah,
How hollow do I sound? Do I sound pretty hollow
You
still?
sound
you sound
Alright.
good.
No, you
Okay.
sound normal.
All right. Okay.
That's kind of remind me of a Sesame Street character right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ask Joe, you're like, Joe, we're gonna count to 10. You want to count to 10 with me, Joe?
1, 2. Yeah.
3.
And then he stops
Oh,
there because
shit.
Joe doesn't know actually how to count.
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's get
No,
to the
but,
topic.
but Joe can count bodies. How many bodies do we have here, Joe?
Oh yeah.
So many dead bodies. Oh,
Yeah.
Christ. All right, I'm set. I promise. All good to
Okay.
go.
All right, Joe, kick us off.
Huh?
I said you kick us off. You're in such a hurry.
Get the.
No, you
You
kick
started.
off.
No.
you started.
Yeah, go
You're
ahead,
the one
Joe.
who's like in such a hurry to get us to stop talking.
No, I'm
so
not
that
in
you
a
can
hurry.
talk.
I just realized it's 41 minutes, so yeah.
Yeah, and we've been talking about
you know.
you for 40 of it.
I know that's why I wanted to.
And
get
you
it all
did the
done.
intro.
I didn't want people thinking it was just.
He's making up
rambling
for
about-
lost time last week, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Joe's
About
just
me
going to
and my-
commandeer this whole episode. We had plenty of Joe. last week, Joe.
Now don't say that because then someone will message Joe and then Joe will I'll have to pull him off the list.
Oh yeah, and then Joe's going to threaten suicide again. And it's like,
all
Joe, get out of the get out, just get off
Just
my
start
door.
talking about Bo. Let's do this.
Yeah, there you go. Rebecca,
Joe, you
you
start.
start off since I've done so much rambling. Well, we got Bo.
All right.
A character who.
What the hell is this shit, Rebecca? Go. Just go.
Bo, a very underrated character. I think besides Swiftwind and He-Man, he's She-Ra's my favorite. I think he's She-Ra's greatest companion besides them. I think he's fought alongside her the most, besides probably Swiftwind. He, like I said, he's very underrated. I don't know where this whole thing comes where people think he's gay, because I don't think he could be more of a ladies' man. So
clearly, people have never watched the cartoon because all he wants to do is sleep around.
I guess they didn't see like all the episodes where he's flirting with She-Ra, or they didn't read the mini comics where
they just watched the Netflix series, and that was it. So,
and Rebecca, to piggyback off what you were saying, it's not even really like he's an underrated character. Maybe for people who don't know him, and for the people that watch the new series, he definitely isn't a bumbling, stupid sidekick. He's very competent. He's not only a warrior, like I said, he's a bard. He's a magician. Yeah, he saved the day multiple times, but he's a bard. He's a magician. He's an expert with being a marksman with his arrows, but he has done plenty. And also, he's debonair. He's suave. He's confident. He's not cocky to where it's obnoxious. He's confident. And it's like, where did this come?
He's a little cocky, which is cool.
Turn him
he's
to
like,
well, I'm not in an obnoxious.
But he's not a jerk, is the thing.
Yeah, but not a.
Yeah.
There, I guess that's a better way of saying it. Yeah, not a jerk, but he's never been a sidekick. He's never been like bumbling or a moron.
No,
which I don't
no, they didn't have to dumb him down to make the females look better, like they would have to do now.
Yeah, and see, that's the great thing about when you would watch She-Ra. The women and men were not treating one less than.
And
They were
He-Man.
all equal. The same thing with He-Man. The men and women were always equal. And it wasn't like one was being treated less than. That's why I don't understand the narrative around there's never been a strong female cartoon or a cast of female characters. And then when we get it rebranded and brought back, they're all super amazing. The guys are dipshits.
I think that's just more or less that's this shitty sales pitch that people throw this out because they know
they need to stop that though. It's really fucking annoying.
I mean, but it seems to grab people's attention because clearly the general consensus is people don't remember like the details. They remember, I remember that show, and that's as far as it goes because they don't remember how the.
I've heard somebody. I'm not going to say what YouTuber it is, but somebody was like, I think Bo was always a little gay. I mean, She-Ra was always saving him all the time. I'm like, and he saved She-Ra's life multiple times.
I mean, what does that have to do with
I'm like, you didn't watch the
orientation
fucking show. They don't know what they're talking about. Never once.
Has this guy been on this podcast before? I'm just curious.
No.
No. Okay.
They have not.
He's like names.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't that one guy?
No, it was not that one dude.
Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm hoping. I wish it was. Are you sure? We can have him back on here to plead his case.
Anytime.
I honestly, the most annoying thing right now when it comes to any time that we start to talk about She-Ra and I have to, download photos or whatever, if you do a Google search, it's always the Netflix show stuff.
Fucking A, I know that.
And I hate that. Like,
when people say like, "Oh, it's going to affect the original," don't worry about it. I'm like, fuck, it does. I can't search for sure now without seeing your shit come up.
Yeah, it fucked with the algorithm of that because you have to either type in, even if you type in She-Ra Princess of Power, like even if you do it correctly, it still wants to bring
you got to put Filmation in there. If you don't put Filmation in there, it's going to come up with that shitty Bo and what's her name?
Even when you do that, it'll still come up. So
yeah, it's like with anything, you can't put Ghostbusters anymore without all the shitty, the fucking 2016 one and the Afterlife one like popping up.
Well, it's going to have the most frequent algorithm craft and all the promoted stuff. That's how it usually goes. But hopefully it can all go in reverse. And since us fans have been keeping Masters of the Universe and Princess of Power alive before all the stuff was rebranded, it's going to take us again to keep it alive like we have, celebrating it. And then that can become the main algorithm search in Google. Because I guarantee you, the new shit that's coming out, it is not going to be celebrated for 30, 40 years like how we have. It's forgotten already. They move on to the next pile of shit.
Much like Revelation already has.
No, really, think of that.
I know. Who the fuck's talking about that, right?
Yeah, nobody talks about it, and it's not going to be remembered. And nobody's going to celebrate it in 30 to 40 years. Let's be honest. For those who say it will be, it won't. It's already forgotten.
Hell,
Nobody
the
talks
assholes who
about that
tell
She-Ra,
Joe
that
this
new
when
She-Ra.
Joe engages with fights with them about it, they're not going to remember in another year. They're going to completely forget about all the shitty toys they bought at Walmart or their Ollie's on discount.
We'll bring the algorithms back, trust me, because we still keep it alive. If it wasn't
We're
for
bringing
us,
it back. We're bringing it back.
We will bring the algorithms back. It's going to happen. Trust me. I guarantee you. She-Ra, the original She-Ra, and He-Man, and everything in MYP.
Well, that stuff will continue to live on. It's like just like with most modern stuff, it comes and goes. It's a fart in the wind. Nothing has any impact today, and nothing in the last 10, 15, you can maybe see even 20 years, maybe outside of like Lord of the Rings, and Harry Potter has had a lasting impact on popular culture, because it's all regurgitated reboots and a quick fad that comes and goes, or something that doesn't translate well to, merchandising or movies or whatever. It's, I think about a lot of the fads that have come and gone. You know what? No one cares anymore. But it'll come back like Pokemon, which I couldn't believe Pokemon ever came back. But
Pokemon never really left.
Well, I feel like when it died off, you didn't see
there was a
kids
time
with
where
books of me and playing the games and shit like that.
There was a time where all you heard about was Pokemon, and then you didn't hear about it, and then everybody's fucking talking about it.
It's like now it's like retro, like Pokemon is like, how the hell is Pokemon retro now? But
right?
I'm like that.
That was 20 years ago.
Yeah, I keep forgetting the Pokemon craze was in the late 90s. Going into Books of Me on Saturday mornings, you hear all these bastard kids over there. Someone please trade with me. Like, oh my God, I just want to go and flip the tables over.
Cartoon, when it came out, like I said, that was a time when I think I was still not Google search. I don't even know what the fuck it was called, but I was on the internet with my Dreamcast. So since I don't know what the search engines were like, do you guys remember when the MYP cartoon came out? Was that in the main search engines when you would type He-Man, or when you typed He-Man, did it still go?
I don't think Google was a thing when that show came out, though.
No, it wasn't like that.
What was the
Ask
main?
Jeeves was still around.
Yeah. Was there any other search engines?
Jeeves. I'm telling you right now, Yahoo, Ask Jeeves were like the bigger ones at the time.
And what about you, Tyler? Because I know you probably searched the stuff when you would type He-Man. Did MYP come up a lot, or was it mainly Filmation at that time with Ask Jeeves?
Filmation at the time, yeah. Unless it was like current news and stuff like that. But before MYP came out, I was using the search engines to look up He-Man, like from that's how I found He-Man.org and the Adam Tyner site. So once I got to those sites, He-Man.org was kind of my go-to for He-Man news. I wasn't going to search engines or looking for any of that stuff. If He-Man.org did not have it, that was the go-to source for all information. The teaser trailer, the full of the TV spots, the San Diego footage, all showed up on He-Man.org's main page back in the day. And there was no YouTube back then.
I enjoyed, like I said, obviously, I love the MYP cartoon, but I wonder, do you think that, like, hypothetically, if MYP is what came out recently instead of that Revelations, obviously, you think that would probably be the main search engine then when people type He-Man, you think MYP
probably,
would come up now?
Yeah.
Well, it's sad because I hate that MYP didn't get the respect it deserved. It was a great fucking cartoon and just kind of got really overlooked, unfortunately.
Well, it was just a victim of, it was a victim of multiple stuff. But I also saw kids who were genuinely into it, because I do remember coming across kids that were excited about it. But we got Cartoon
different times, different days when it was airing.
All that shit. If it wasn't for He-Man.org, like, and making that announcement, like, on the site that, hey, it's being moved to Saturday nights at 8:00.
And a lot of people didn't know that. There was a lot of people that didn't go to He-Man.org.
And then the finale, like Canada got the finale. They got Council of Evil Part 1 and 2 in Canada, but we didn't get. We had to wait till season 2 came out. If anyone remembers that, like, not being able to see the end of season 1 until season 2 started, because no, we'll play the end of season 1 at the beginning of season 2, and it'd be great. We're like, what are you people doing? Like, the brain trust at Cartoon Network.
Even the figures, I never even understood. They got the figures first too. Remember, Canada got the figures before
Canada got
the United States.
Yeah, I remember that. That's why I had to order them on eBay, because I was like, oh my God, I got to be. And then I found out they were our local Walmart, just the Hero set. But Bo.
Yeah, back to Bo.
Back to Bo. I always loved the character when I was a kid. I thought he looked awesome. I loved his heroics. I would have got the figure, even though he looked very pretty in the face.
Oh yeah, he's
he's got a very.
It's not as masculine as the He-Man figures.
But they're marketing that towards
He's very
girls.
Mark Hamill in the face.
But as we've said before, that was such a mistake to not make it accessible to boys to buy those characters when they knew boys would watch the cartoon. Like I absolutely love. Where's he? Oh, I can't even. I'll knock all the characters over. The Classics Bo that came out, I fucking love that. And I used the alternate head with the headband.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I thought that was because I just like when I got that, I actually like thought of like, what if that was like that figure, but not that head sculpt.
Yeah.
But that's classic one there. But I had thought like, what if that headband was like a family heirloom, and like Bo came from a life of luxury in a rich family. It was a great archer, cocky as hell, womanizer all over the place, and then the Horde come in, destroy everything. His family's like, doesn't concern us. They paid off their taxes, and Bo's still living a life of luxury. And then it's like not enough, and the Horde kills his family, and that like humanizes him to like, oh my god, like I've ignored this problem in my own land all this time, and I'm sitting on my ass bragging about how good I am and how handsome I am and all the women I've messing around with, and it's just like that's what causes him to like join the rebellion and put those awesome skills that he's bragged so much about to like kick some serious ass. I always just thought it'd be really really cool if he really was like how he is in the original cartoon, but is changed when the Horde start destroying the planet, and he really has to come to the terms with like, this is not good. I can't ignore this problem, especially when his parents or families take it away or something like that. And that's when he would join the rebellion or something like that. So I just look at that head sculpt. I just thought, because it was such a great head sculpt, very, very like heroic.
I could probably try to find another image of it.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if I don't have to worry about tearing down everything off my shelf here.
I like that because we didn't get earlier a Bo backstory.
Well, no, and that's why here it is. I'll just hold him up to the camera there.
All right, let me.
Well, there we go.
There you go.
And yeah, he definitely comes off as like a rich kid kind of thing. He's a little spoiled. He's very sure of himself, and
so I think that'd be such a fun a fun backstory for a very arrogant archer who lost everything.
Mm-hmm.
But still like has those skills to be a charmer, can be the best archer in the land, could shoot, Horde troopers, from a mile away with an arrow because he's that damn good, He really is a fucking badass in the Filmation show. Like his action character. Scenes are so fucking good. And the visual, like I like the kind of Errol Flynn like mustache he's got there too. And in the episode, I'll bring this up because this is a sore spot for Joe and not for Rebecca, because me and Rebecca tagged him on this one. In The Laughing Dragon, when all hell breaks loose, and Bo goes, "Don't worry, Adora, I'll save you." He says it such like he's like deliberately using this as a way to get her to go inside and make out with her. Quick, into the cottage. The way he says it comes off like I'm not really concerned about all this, but this is a great time to make it with Adora.
Yep. And he gets very flirtatious with her, especially her.
Who can blame him?
Exactly.
God, he'd probably be the most hated guy in the Great Rebellion because he's probably slept with all of them. Or at least put the moves on Glimmer and Casaspella.
I have a feeling he enjoys being the only guy amongst all those gorgeous women. And like in the mini comics where Catra's like even trying to capture him and like is in love with him. He's
like, oh my god, well, if I must, then I must. Please take me to your dungeon there, Catra.
There's one scene in the one mini comic, I can't remember which one it was, where he's like on a bed and both like Intrepida and Catra are like hovering over him, and I'm like, "Aw, you poor thing, Bo."
Like, oh my god, I just hope you don't use those whips over there on the wall.
Don't
you
tie me down with your hair,
fun
please.
With this character with all the women if done properly.
Right?
Oh my god.
So many good funny scenes you could have with that. They did it a lot in Filmation with some of it, but you could just expand upon that.
You really could. I mean, like he could be a character the girls are crazy about and the guys would love to be because he spits in the face of evil, but he's so funny about it too. Like you could almost play him like cocky, like a Kurt Russell. Like he's so lovable and cocky, but like he's a respectable cocky.
John pointed out in the chat, he's very Errol Flynn.
Yes, very much so. Like, he enjoys a good fight. Like, I feel like those are characteristics that you could really amp up the character, but also give him a bit of tragedy. That he doesn't forget where he came from or what he lost, but he still is the swashbuckler. He's the guy that loves a good fight, to show off for the ladies that he's saving a damsel in distress. That's why I like For Want of a Horse, because Nathan asked for like best episodes, and like that's the one episode really just kind of comes to mind of like a bit of because it's like a redemption story for Bo, because his eagerness to help a beautiful woman in trouble.
Right, and he's like, it's all right, you're safe now. You can tell he loves that.
Yeah, and I related to that as a kid. I'm like, oh man, what a bitch, Shadow Weaver. Oh, she's scary and shit. She kissed him. I
was actually gonna bring that up later on, for like to highlight for you guys to pick certain episodes or certain moments from certain episodes that really stood out to you. That's like, this is the essence of this character. So I guess we could go ahead and dive into that. I mean, Tyler already kind of gave an example.
Yeah.
Are there any others that really stick out?
Yeah. In Friendship, you see him like defying orders to go help Adora. He's like, I'm not going to let her go on this mission alone. You have, which one is it? The Wizard, which is the one where he has, I sent you that one, Nathan, as a suggestion, just because it has probably the most flirtatious scene where he's thawed from ice and She-Ra catches him and he's like, oh, I'm fine now that you're here. And he's like playing with her hair and you can tell she likes it. So it's like, She-Ra, remember Seahawk?
So, all right, I'll ask
that brings up a point too. We'll have to get Rebecca on that a little later.
Well, because where Tyler mentioned that it's like, all the dudes would want to be like him in the swashbuckling, and he's just got this charisma to him that he's just super cool and suave. On the other end of the spectrum, when you're watching it, are you kind of like crushing on Bo pretty hard? It's like, oh man, I'd love for him to rescue me someday.
Me?
Yeah. No, I was talking to Joe.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Bo's hot. He's got the big dick energy, as they say now.
Do you appreciate that? Like, is there like that the stereotype that women don't like men that are sure of themselves and like?
I like that. I've always been attracted to the Han Solos and the Indiana Jones and Seahawk and Bo, that kind of personality.
So is John constantly coming over to you and saying?
John's like that. Yeah, he's got that cockiness.
But but it's more fun to be that kind of character. Like why people like to like downplay it. Like because I think Han Solo is more Han Solo in Star Wars. I think Empire and Jedi he becomes so.
I 100% agree with
neutered.
that.
He is so. And I didn't used to think that when I was a bit younger, but like watching Empire, like he is just.
But Tyler, that's because he's in love.
Yeah, but that's fine. But it's like
I'm
the
fine
roles
with him in
reversed.
Empire, but definitely in Jedi, I'm like, what the fuck did they do to him?
Oh my god!
But I think it's just like, I think that's what, like Nathan said, he's actually found a girl that he's not gonna just sleep around with. He's like, wait a minute, this is a keeper. So he's changing his attitude a little bit, but
she's not giving in immediately. Why? Which I appreciate, but it's also like he's no longer the smuggler from Star Wars. He is like, oh my, like when he says, well, don't get all mushy on me. So long, princess. Like he's mad because she's not
right.
Wrong. And he storms out like, it's like, dude, man, like you're really making yourself look really desperate here, Han. Like, and he's still pouting about it. We can arrange that. He could use a good kiss. He's like, oh my God, Harrison, boy, you were but Carrie Fisher's hot. So, but still, I'm like, he's not the Han Solo from the first film, though. But I
change a bit.
Can you imagine like the love story triangles that that you could do with this show, like Glimmer having a thing for Bo, and
the funny thing is, Bo never showed much interest for Glimmer in the Filmation show. I think she's a little young.
I'm saying like if we're
we already see Spratina have like a crush on him, and like the little girl in that one episode, you see like all these girls like crushing on him.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally think Glimmer would have a thing for both. I mean, what other hot dudes are around? There's not many. That's why when He-Man comes in, every girl's like wetting their panties.
But I think that would be fun though.
Joe's got a point. Seahawks.
Seahawk, yeah, Seahawk's the hottest.
But Seahawks stays pretty much C for the most part, though. Like,
yeah,
but I could see because you can have
he's
so much fun.
very loyal to Adora. You see him like brushing She-Ra off, like, whatever, I need Adora.
Yeah, and that's what. But you could really play that up in those scenarios too, like in Superman 4, like Clark Kent's on a date with Lacey Warfield, and Superman's on a date with Lois Lane, and pulling this, and Adora's doing the whole switcheroo, running from room to room.
Yeah, but see that I don't know. I don't like that trope.
No, I'm being silly when I say that.
Right.
I don't mean it.
I'm not serious.
No. I'm referencing Superman 4. I mean, come on, guys. I'm not. I love Superman 4, but true. I'm not using it as like the Bible here. I'm not that.
Right.
No, but I think having a lot of. With all these characters, you could really have people pitted against each other amongst the fighting of the Horde, when everyone's emotions, like, Queen Angela, maybe finds Seahawk, attractive, and Seahawk's, humoring her or something like that, but he's more attached to Adora, and she's kind of miffed about that, and or something like. I mean, you can have so much fun with what these few guys. Amongst all these beautiful women with these brightly colored hairs, and then you throw He-Man into the mix.
So Bo and He-Man are having like this pissing contest to try to see which of these ladies who likes who more.
You know what?
Really participating. Bo would be trying so hard to try and one up He-Man, and he just falls flat on his face.
So we're talking about like your typical Zach Morris, AC Slater.
Yeah,
kind of
very
rivalry.
much so. I was actually thinking about that. The way Zach is constantly bouncing from girl to girl. Like Zach dated Lisa, Jessie, Kelly, amongst all the other girls in school.
Yeah.
Bo's kind of having one of those. Bo is the Zach Morris of Etheria, is what we're going to go with here. He won't dance with the fat girl at the dance, though.
Let me ask you this. Speaking of Saved by the Bell, which one of the short-lived love spells did you like more? Was it when he went with Jesse and they're doing the whole like Seven Dwarves?
Yeah,
play?
Seven Dwarfs, yeah.
Or the with Lisa. See, I feel like the Lisa one meant more because it's like, she's doing her fashion show and then like they kiss and then like Screech is there and it like fucking breaks his heart, So it makes Zach even more of an ass.
The one I liked the most was with him and Jesse, but the one that has the most impact is the one with Lisa because of what it did to Screech.
That's fair.
But Jesse, I like Jesse a lot on the show, and I like the idea because Slater went after Kelly multiple times on the show, and even appeared like they would go out some, but to never like see Zach go out with Jesse, like that would have been fun to kind of play around with that, like especially the fact that he's cutting class all the time, into getting in trouble all the time with Belding, but he's dating the smartest girl in school.
Yeah,
you could have a lot of fun with that as well.
Which it could have worked. It could have worked pretty well because, like,
I think it could have, especially when the fact they established that they've been childhood best friends.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. Which they played around with that a lot since she wasn't around when they're trying to play off the "Good Morning, Miss Bliss" as like the where it started.
I used to try and think that Mikey was like Slater because he had like the same Slater hairdo, even though he was a shitty character.
Yeah,
and the other smart girl who didn't want to dissect Frost because she was stupid.
Oh yeah,
Nikki.
Yeah.
Joe, did you like Good Morning, Miss Bliss? Because I always hated when that would show up on reruns.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't like those. Yeah,
even though I like Haley Mills, from The Parent Trap, but the show sucks.
It was so different. I've been rewatching it on Netflix when I started with that. I'm like, what is this? I mean, I've seen it, but I'm just like, this is so weird. I'm just waiting to get to the second season.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tier list like seasons.
We got to do like a Kumite of like Saved by the Bell episodes.
I'd rather tier list them than Kumite them because it's like if you put, let's say it's like, all right, you're
gonna put the murder mystery episode against like the Christmas special episode. Like the murder mystery is going to destroy that one, dude, because the murder mystery episode is so much better than the Christmas episode.
Yeah, I mean the Christmas one sucks because it's like what did happen to that homeless family? It's like, oh yeah, they're going to come stay in my house, and then
and Zach's just trying to fuck the girl, and
they're never heard from again.
Yeah.
We got this from Spider Rat. Someone needs to make parody videos Zach Morris's trash series for Bo, since we called Bo the Zach Morris.
But Bo doesn't do a lot of shitty things on the show, so we really can't.
No. It's just more
He's just
of like
womanizer.
yeah.
Yeah, not but if like you were to do like a new series done right without any kind of bullshit agenda to make men look stupid and and whatever. I mean, outside of like the really epic action that you could have with the Horde, to have a lot of personal problems amongst like the Great Rebellion with a lot of relationship issues, I think it would be a lot of. I'm not trying to turn it into like an MTV series like The Hills or some shit like that. Isn't that what The Hills is?
I don't know. Never watched.
I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell.
Yeah, fuck that.
And
I think
Joe's
it was
never
a
even watched
reality
MTV.
TV show, but
Yeah, no, nothing like that. But it does.
no.
It's just like with any of the other like intriguing shows, like Cobra Kai for prime example. When we got characters are kind of falling for other characters, and you feel for them. You want like you could do this within the Great Rebellion encampment.
Mhm.
I mean, it's just seeing Frost to get pissed off that He-Man's not really falling for her affection. He's just kind of like either embarrassed. I always like to think it because she's too damn hot to not want it. But I feel like when Sweet Pea shows up, she's pissed off
To not
Yeah.
want it.
He liked Sweet Pea though.
Stupid, man. You go with Frosta. That's when I gotta have a talk with myself. Like, He-Man, what are you doing?
He also liked Castaspella too. So
She's hot. Now, Castaspella, but didn't she have a thing?
we'll just take it that he likes redheads. He'll always prefer the redhead over anybody else. Because Sweet Pea was kind of a reddish blonde.
Yeah, yeah. I guess I could. Yeah, but I'm like, it's Frosta, dude. She's Castaspella. What the hell are you doing? But a lot of fun to be had. I mean,
Maybe better personalities from one compared to the other.
What's that? Oh, well, true.
Maybe he doesn't like the chicks who are too forward. He's like, hey, I want to do a little bit of the chasing. I don't need you to be throwing yourself on me.
Yeah, because then it's like they're too clingy, and he might not like that.
What? Yeah, because nobody wants that shit, Especially when He-Man's got to go back to another galaxy, and she's like, phoning him up through like the portals and stuff like that, I saw you looking at Tilly. I saw you looking at her ass, didn't you? I saw it. And he's like, for Christ's sake, you're on another planet. And
that would
like,
be
pretend like I slept with Icer. I wanted you to know that. He really gave me a real ice pick.
Oh,
and he was like, oh God, you slut.
Man, it's Kevin Smith, right?
What an ice princess.
He-Man leaving Etheria like, you're all sluts.
Yeah, you're all sluts. Oh God, but there's so much potential, I think, with Bo being like the prominent man in that, even though he's set up as like to be the guy who's secretly in love with She-Ra, like from the toy line. But I feel like we don't have to follow that, because what man wouldn't be in love with She-Ra? But the fact that she's not there all the time and her door is leading it. Well, you could have girls like having fights and contemplating.
Unlike Seahawk, he's not like, oh, I just have eyes for She-Ra, or like I just adore her like Seahawk. He's like flirting with both of them in one episode, so it's like, oh.
And like the Laughing Dragon, when he gets a kiss from She-Ra, I'm like, oh my God, I ain't him right now. I'm not. It was worth it, to quote Bo. But just like, oh God, he's so cool, dude. I wish I was him right now. But I like the fact that Cal likes to bust his balls, like kind of bring him down a notch.
the banter between Cal and Bo. I love that.
It's a great dynamic, and it should be expanded upon more. Like you always see those two together. Like the idea, like when you in the episode Into Etheria, when you see Bo, Cal's hanging out with him. Like I like that idea that those two just pal around together, and Cal's always giving him shit.
They're always a pair.
Yeah.
Not always, but like usually they are. And they're just buddies. And
I think that's a dynamic you could really have a lot of fun with, and I think people would like that, like to see more of that. I wish, what's her name? Well, fuck her. We're not going to even bring her damn name. I can't even remember her name anyway. The girl who wrote the shit show.
It's a little complicated now, and we won't get into that. But yeah, when it comes to Cal and Bo hanging out, do you see? Well, obviously you probably kind of prefer it more so over because you get Man-at-Arms and Orko kind of having somewhat of a similar like crossing of like always being together in scenes.
They're being together, but Man-at-Arms is such a dick to Orko all the time. Whereas
it's a different dynamic.
It's flipped around different. Though. Like
it's like a
Cal's
more
the dick.
It's very understanding. Like you can tell they're best friends giving each other shit. Where Man at Arms literally getting pissed off at Orko.
Yeah.
Where this is more like best friends giving each other shit. He knows it's not like, which one was it? Was it Bo's Farewell where Cal's like, where he's like, maybe I should just fucking leave the rebellion. And Cal's like, I agree. He's like, it's just like, Cal, you little shit.
But I've his voice too, like Cal's voice. Like
I love that.
I love his voice. Like Lou Scheimer doing the voice of him and Orko. Like even though it's enhanced, but still, it's
works.
Yeah, it works so perfectly. And
when you have you have to do that when you have limited voice actors. You know, like Melanie Britt talked about it. She's like, I just have to try. You have to come up with so many different voices because you're voicing so many different characters in the same show, and to make them sound different is hard. So she's like, well, I'll base Casaspella on who did she base it off of? What's the old actress? Oh my god,
Mae West.
That's what I was gonna say.
No, Hepburn.
I was just trying to get Rebecca to do a Mae West impression.
Audrey Hepburn.
Not Audrey Hepburn.
Catherine
Hepburn.
Catherine Hepburn from Breakfast at
That's why
Tiffany's.
she talks a little bit like this.
And then it just turns into Jodie Foster.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, she's doing it. Yeah. Say, I will teach those evil horsemen to enter my domain. Say that line.
I will teach those evil horsemen to enter my domain.
See, when Tyler did it, he sounded like Butters. South Park.
Did I really like?
Kind of.
Now I'm going to try to sound like Butters.
Yeah,
that's not what I'm going for.
I forget which episode it where she says Bo Cow. The way she says it is just funny. The way she says names sometimes. Bo Cow.
Or you're such a trusting soul. There's no such thing as a harmless dragon.
Yeah.
And Joe got up and left. He was like, "Fuck this shit."
No,
yeah, he's been quiet. I think I need to ask.
No,
him.
Joe.
Yeah.
If you can hear me, I tried to send him a message in our little private chat thing here. Joe, if you can hear me right now, just go ahead and leave the stream and then come back because I know he's got a little bit of a lag compared, and I think that's why he's being quiet. Yeah.
No.
It's like it's like Poltergeist. If you can hear me.
Well, I'm
talking to him through the screen.
He's probably can't even like hear anything, so he's just like, "Oh, I'll be back, guys. Don't worry about it."
What's the little girl's name in Poltergeist?
Carol Ann.
Carol Ann. I almost said Marianne. No, Carol Ann. Carol Ann.
From Gilligan's Island.
If you can. Did you guys prefer Marianne or Ginger? I asked John.
As a kid, Ginger, but as an adult, I probably got to say Marianne's pretty hot, dude.
Yeah, the same way. As a kid, I'm like, I don't know.
I asked John, and he just said both. I'm like, okay, that's an easy answer.
Hey, man, you're on that island, you know, like,
well,
plenty of time to take a chance.
Yeah, or just hey, look, I'm your only option here, girl. So, tonight you're Ginger, tomorrow's Marianne, and Friday night we're gonna combine forces here.
See, now you're being like Bo. That's what Bo would do.
Yeah.
But then it turns out they just really like the skipper.
Oh no!
Oh God, they're like Michael Learned and Harlem Nights. Why would a woman like who that fine? What would someone like that? I don't know. She likes fat guys.
Gilligan sandwich, as John just said.
Gilligan sandwich, yeah. Or that Addams Family. How about we go for a ride, Gomez? And Miss Gilligan. I love that line. Such a random line, but God, the way Raul Julia delivered that line in that movie. But yeah. Boy, you imagine like how many women Bo probably could have knocked up then. Like the whole Great Rebellion's all knocked up.
Dang. That's why I don't think he was too disappointed when because he's not like threatened by other men. Like when he mentioned, he's like, thank God. Now these women can stop throwing themselves at me.
Well, you think about that. It'd be more fun though to like, you know what, when he hawk. Yeah. Like the donkey is the sea captain from Hee Hawk. There's a botch for you. When Seahawk comes in, and you see another guy coming to your territory, it would be more fun of like they pal up though, almost like hey, we're not going to do the whole pissing contest. Who's got a bigger dick?
That's what he did with He-Man. He was like, "Hey, welcome to Etheria."
Yeah, he's like, I've had all these women, so there's nothing new here. There's nothing that I haven't seen before. Yeah.
Just stay away from Shiro, which I know you will.
Well, you could just imagine that, like, he, word gets around about him. So imagine he's trying to hit on one of the other ones, and like they go on a date, and obviously one of those questions
See,
like how many people have you slept with? And
that
he's-
would totally happen.
and
See,
he
but
was
like
trying
what
to
I
change
heard
the
from
That's a
subject.
private
Rasta,
question there.
you
Oh,
know,
look, it's the Horde invading. You know.
Yeah.
like you could have him flirting with Castaspella, and she's just like, I talked to Frosta, Bo, and he's like, oh shit.
She
That
knows
damn
what
Ice
you
Queen.
like.
Yeah, she knows what you're talking about. She told me about you. She warned me about you, kind of thing.
It's a complete lie. Like I just told her I wasn't gonna. I didn't want her to have my baby. She got real pissed off about it. She's an ice princess. She's pissed off about everything.
Oh, come on. I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean that.
I mean, come on. Let's bend the bow tonight.
Aw,
Yeah.
Joe, you've been really quiet.
No, I wonder. Does it seem like it's working? Am
I
I?
don't
No,
know.
you're fine,
That-
dude.
It,
Well,
it-
you're fine
it
right
depends
now.
on you, on your end, you know.
God, that fucking
Start talking.
lag. Yeah, just I hated the lag. It seemed like it was lagging, and it might have been a mistake coming up in this room too early because I was getting really fucking hot. That's why I had to switch back to the other mask, and then I'd keep getting drinks of water. And okay,
Well, Joe's here. I'm gonna take a break real quick.
Oh,
you gonna
okay.
take a break?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm gonna take
Yeah.
a break.
No,
All right.
all right.
You go do
Yeah,
that.
you go do your thing.
Break him off a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so Joe, you missed out a lot on like Bo's sex life and everything.
Damn, Tyler.
Yeah. Tyler's
Yeah,
having a
really
good old
go.
time, I
You
guess.
should have turned
Yeah,
his
they're-
mic off.
He had to really go. Was my lag that bad though? Was it really?
I think it
wasn't
was.
terrible.
Well, it's when you were trying to talk and then Tyler would say something or Rebecca would say something and it's like you would stop yourself because then you were hearing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I noticed it. I noticed that because a couple times I said something, then I was like, "Well, I was trying to say." I was like, "But wait a
Oh,
second,
yeah,
I
yeah.
already said."
I caught
like,
on to it,
yeah.
and then you just got like dead ass quiet. And then I tried to message in our private chat that we have here on StreamYard because that's something I could do. I'm like, Joe, just leave for a second and come back. And it'll
Is
be
there
all
some?
right.
Where's the hell is that at? Where can we see messages?
I'm not sure how it would
It should
turn
be
out
off on
your
the
end.
side.
Yeah.
I don't see anything.
Are you in StreamYard?
Yeah, I don't see.
Okay,
any.
so in StreamYard, are you in full screen or in
I'm in where like I see this and off to the side it says private
Okay,
chat. and
you'll
comment.
see private chat.
Yeah.
Comment.
private
Look
chat.
in private chat. That's where it
Yeah,
says
click on
Nathan
private
wrote
chat.
Joe drop out and come back and whatever.
There's nothing there.
You don't see that?
There's nothing.
His internet
right
connection
there.
is
I
so
even saw
bad that the messages I send him don't even go.
I
through.
even saw it when it popped up.
There's no.
You don't see Nathan's comment?
There's nothing
Wait,
there.
wait,
Literally, it's empty.
Wait, what did you?
What did
No,
it
no
not?
shit, right off to the
Did it
side.
not
Is that
sound like
weird?
comment?
Yeah, I'm like, here's the way Rebecca said it.
No, how it's highlighted. Like, oh, now something just said comments and it says one. Let me click. What's that?
No,
That's probably it.
That's the live.
I forget you're. Wait, you're not on a tablet anymore. You're on.
Yeah.
Wait, how am I
Joe,
seeing-
Joe shit. Don't worry about it, Joe.
Wait,
Don't
wait.
worry.
How am I seeing comments on StreamYard when I'm not on YouTube? How is that possible?
What?
Because
I'm s-
you'll see the chat in StreamYard too.
Yeah, you can see
I
the
didn't
chat
know
in
you could do
StreamYard.
that. John
Yeah.
didn't tell me that. John told me to take the chat.
You
box
can
I'm
do
at home
that.
laughing at you right now.
No, John mentioned a technique at YouTube where I could like separate that, but this is 100 times better. Now on StreamYard, I got the comments right there.
Yeah.
Did John know about that? I don't think he did.
No, maybe not. I don't
No,
know.
you probably
Well, we
do.
all knew. We just didn't tell you.
Yeah.
But I have nothing in the private chat. When I click that, it's completely
Okay,
empty.
in the private chat, I see Nathan's comment.
I see
This
nothing.
is Nathan.
No, it says Joe, you suck. I
So
see
you
Joe.
got that.
Rebecca delivered went comment.
Well, that's weird. I see Joe, you suck, but there's nothing else there. There's
I
Ah,
think
all
it
right,
sounds
well.
inappropriate again.
Well, at least
Comment.
now you can see it, Joe.
Oh, this is so cool though. Now that I got the comments there, I don't have to worry about clicking on YouTube. I can
Yeah,
just
you
see
can just
people
leave
right
YouTube
there.
out. Yeah.
See, I like to do it full screen so that I can see you guys better and then have that off to the side.
Well, look what Grim just said. He says like teaching a caveman about a nuclear reactor. Piss off, you bastard.
Oh yes, I
That's
can't
pretty
wait to hear
good.
him say caveman when he's on with us.
It's so
We'll be getting
revolutionary
that
to
in a
me,
couple
though.
weeks.
Yep.
I'm glad I had to pop out and do all that shit because now
Oh
I can do
wow!
this.
Maybe
this might
maybe
even make
Joe
this-
can finally save a little bit of bandwidth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It could save even more because I could just do this.
I mean, if you just stopped having the Pornhub tab open off
No,
to
but
the
no.
side,
Joe.
then
It's
You're
terrible.
watching
I'm
that while
actually-
you're talking to us, you pervert.
No, I'm actually kind of excited. I got the chat right there. Now I don't have
Doing
to have
some
extra
Joey
windows.
Dahmer freaky shit over there
Yeah.
All right, this is
Shit.
awesome. I'm glad I bowed out
with
to
his
do
duct
that.
tape.
Look at his back. Put up Grimm's little bastard comment at prick. Look what he just put up there now. What an asshole.
Yeah.
it's like the Wizard of Oz for Joey Amato.
Do you know how long I had a
Giving
little
me
mini
flashbacks to when the Wizard of Oz came out when I was 40.
piss off? Do you know how long I had a little black and white TV?
Did you watch
in
it
my
during
room?
its first run in theaters, Joe?
Shut up, fucker. Now listen, I had this little black and white TV. I shit you know, it's probably like this fucking big. I don't even fucking know. But I had that for the longest, and I was so excited.
wow.
I remember if I could pick up stations in Detroit, and that's when I first seen the RoboCop TV series. And I was like, oh my god, look at this! It's all
The
black and
cartoon
white.
or the live action series?
The live action.
Oh.
action.
That's
I was
like the early '90s, and you're still rocking this fucking shit.
Yeah. what
yes,
the
leave me
fuck?
alone.
What
I
a
didn't know
loser.
Yes, it was
I
the
was
early
expecting
90s.
to say
and I-
this was 1954. But I had a
Bastards.
black and white.
So anyways,
TV.
yeah,
Just have like
I
a crank in the back of his TV
Yeah.
to get it going.
But no, it was. Listen, you fuckers. So, anyways, yeah, it was the early
That is what
90s.
you said, Joe.
I still had the black and white TV, and I would try to use the rabbit ears to adjust. And I got so excited at night sometimes if the weather was weird. I could
Pirating
get
free
Detroit,
cable in
and
the
that's what-
90s.
Yeah, too
on
excited.
a black and white TV.
Assholes. I was excited.
Yeah,
I felt like I was
he
getting-
watched the ball drop the year 2000 on that motherfucker.
He's like, we're all going to die.
That was cable.
And it's the day that black and white TV officially died.
Hey, Bug.
It's like, oh my God.
But
But it was an extra channel.
The black and white ones is where it's at.
But it was so cool because it was an extra channel. You know, I didn't have cable, so
There
like
just
you know,
thought
it was
people
free.
were always
I was
black
like,
or
I
white.
got
I didn't know
another
there was other people out there. There's people of color out there.
it was good. So I'd see that once in a while. Fuckers. There. Okay, I won't talk about my TV no more. I had
You
that.
probably
about-
went over to the neighbor's house. Look at all this electricity. Boy, this is something, isn't it?
What's
Indoor
this?
toilets.
Why's your house so
Holy
cold?
shit.
Wow.
What's
Where's your
this? Air
shitter?
conditioning. Oh my god.
I mean,
I'd have
you know,
to-
this makes sense because you know I think John and Joe, you know, they grew up during the Great Depression, 1920. So
Yeah.
it makes sense.
Oh, yeah. See, John said it right there too. He saw a 60 Spider-Man cartoon and blew my mind. It was in color. Look at that.
I
shit.
just
No,
put it
was-
up
was
there. Why are
awesome.
you reading it again?
Poor people. I don't know because I wasn't looking there. I'm so excited that the chat's here. I didn't realize I could have been looking there. I was looking. My brain is everywhere. Oh my god! I hope I don't accidentally drink this shit. I better move it off to the side and put my water back on.
You
I
did
swear.
You're not gonna
Actually-
accidentally drink anything, Joe. Anything you put
You
in your
know,
mouth is voluntary.
you know what, Joe? I dare you right now. I will PayPal
No.
you $10 if you put a little bit of Dawn in your water bottle and take a drink.
That'd make me sick though. You're not supposed to consume soap.
I thought you had the iron stomach. Clearly,
Well,
you're
no,
lying.
I wouldn't risk that stuff.
Remember
I would
Alfredo
eat
sauce,
anything.
what that did to him.
And Alfredo sauce, yeah, I sucked that down really quick.
Well, no one
I
told you to drink the whole damn thing either. That was your own fault.
Well, I thought you guys did dare me to do the whole
No,
thing.
we said just drink it like a quick sip out of the jar. You just said
No,
they
I'm
kept
pretty
sipping
sure
it.
I was like, no, I told him I'm like, just drink it for the duration of the show, and he drank it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Well, I did it quick.
Oh
it was,
god,
it
you're
was like
talking about
two.
the what the fuck
Alfredo,
was it?
the
Yeah,
Alfredo,
Alfredo.
sauce.
Well, I wanted to do
Just
that
started
quick
as a
'cause I
Mr.
wanted to
Science
get it out of the
Theater
way.
reference.
I held my nose.
I think his legs back.
What's
You
the-
held
what's
your
the word?
nose?
No, is my leg
Yeah.
back or back? I
think
can't
so.
fucking talk. Huh? Let me say something, and then I want to see how fast you respond. What's my name?
Joe.
Joe.
Dama.
Dahmer.
Damn it! Oh,
Joe
I got another-
Dama.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
goddamn leg.
Joey Dama.
Well, you guys
Fucking
talk a little bit because
Ohio.
I'm getting pissed
I'll
at
make
my leg.
customs out of
again.
bodies.
God damn
Well,
it.
well, let me see. Let me see if let me just mess with this and see if it helps you. There we go.
All right, now on with the show.
Yeah. Now back to talking about Bo.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, that seemed quick. All right.
I think it's
Go
just
ahead.
all a ruse for us to put all the attention on Joe.
Yeah.
No,
If he comes in claiming that he's having technical difficulties, so we all stop and talk to him and fuck the subject at hand. Joe, you're golf clap for you, man, Joe.
Wouldn't that be something if it was a whole master plan?
Yeah.
Why the fuck does it lag?
No, he's probably got like top-notch internet. You know,
It's probably the internet connection.
I do have the cheapest internet available for AT&T, but it works.
No,
it
you don't
works.
say.
It works though. It's not bad. It's just it's too much money to get it.
I'm just curious, Joe. What kind of toilet paper do you use?
Oh, Dollar Tree. It's called it's
Scott.
No, wait. I think they do
The
have
stuff
Scott.
that schools use.
What is that other one? No, there's a Scott one, and then there's a soft and gentle. I think they call it is the brand, but it's only $1.25.
But it's see-through, right?
Oh, is it like the stuff that's like
I knew it. I knew it. He buys the see-through shit.
No.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I got some right here.
This is what I put in my mask. Look, it's see, that's
Oh,
not
I'm so glad they didn't have shit on it.
Oh.
That's good quality. Look at that. That's like
that looks pretty bad.
Yeah,
hang
Joe.
on. Let's zoom. Let's do
The
some
only thing
zoomies in.
See, look at this.
Look, you're already tearing it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
That
ripping it
looks
for
kinda
you.
bad to
You'd
me.
be better off.
Why do you need to do that?
See, it's good quality. If it
How
was
about this
see-through,
stuff rougher than sandpaper?
this is nice and soft, and it gets all
Joe's asshole's probably super raw.
You would be better off getting the stuff that you put in like gift bags.
Oh no,
What's it?
the tissue
Yeah.
paper.
Yeah, the tissue paper.
This is quality stuff, and you get 4 rolls for only $1.25. Used to be $1, now it's $1.25 because inflation. But you get 4 rolls. How can you beat that? What do you guys pay for toilet paper?
Like $8.
$6-8 for like
But
like
how
6
many
mega rolls.
Oh
Yep.
wow, that's a lot. Really, Jesus.
Well, it's better quality stuff. You don't get shit on your
Yeah,
hands.
and it lasts longer.
Yeah.
Mine lasts a long time. I promise. This is good.
Yeah,
stuff.
Not
'cause
with the stuff you eat.
He only uses like one square and wipes with it like 8 times.
Yeah, if he has like crustaceans building up back there, that's why I buy more underwear.
You said you could portion it out and you can make it last. So it's really...
Joe goes to the water fountain and he thinks it's a bidet.
Casey Douglas said half fly. I got half fly.
God, could you see him doing that? He just goes to like a school
Oh
with
no.
a water fountain.
And like he goes to like a school currently. Like he goes by like, the local elementary school, like, clean his ass in the water fountain.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Here comes old Dingleberry's motto again.
I'll send you guys each a roll for Christmas, and you can.
No,
see how good
I'm quite all right. I got some quality shit, in my bathroom there, Joe.
Could you guys send me some quality rolls in?
Yeah. So you're not necessarily happy with your $1.25. I get 4 in a pack.
It's expensive stuff to see if it's really worth it. I mean, I'm not going to buy it.
So you're saying your butthole is not worth it?
To see how good the other stuff is, because I think this is. Good
I would
stuff.
think with all the nasty shit you put in your stomach and the damage you do on your colon, that getting quality toilet paper would be the least you could do for your body.
It's but no, I'm used to the stuff I eat. I got kind of like that.
And you're used to the rawness back there too, right?
Yeah, none of that. But I just have
Casey Duncan has suggested this is probably what Joe probably does when he can't get all of it.
Oh,
Just
that's
does like a dog
like his
and
dog
Yeah,
does.
like scrapes his butthole on the carpet. Yeah, all the carpet's probably all nice and brown now. Probably looks like a shade of '80s carpet now, but
somebody, what was that? In somebody on my friends list posted a picture of, like, what was it? Tables in the 90s. They said, remember these? And I looked at it and I wanted to take a picture of mine. Like, remember them? I still have them. It was those glass tables that had these weird designs with the legs, like a black trim, gold things. You set the glass on it. I still have these. And
so Joe pulls a Jimmy Valiant, right? And he lays underneath the glass table and these hookers stand on top of it and
shit on it.
Yeah.
It's gross. But no, they're good. They're good tables, and they're still great. Nothing's broke. And I have 2 end tables and the main coffee table. They're great. What's bad? Why would you get rid of something that works and it's not broke? It's good. It's good quality stuff. I can't be the only person that still has those tables.
I mean, probably not, but you may be one of the few people that didn't live out in BFE that still had a black and white television that they were using in the mid 90s.
It's the 90s.
That pissed me off was one other thing. I just want to mention one more TV. I had an even smaller one that was a TV/radio. And I used to like taking that in the bathroom when I was watching TV or when I was taking a bath, I'd put that and I watch it while I was taking a bath.
You watch TV while you're shitting?
No, while I was taking a bath, and the screen was
No.
literally like this big. But since they switched to all these new signals and shit, it's like you can't pick up the TV on it no more.
You still have
no. Bath time with Joe was
I
ruined.
do. You want me to run downstairs and get it?
He just takes the TV and throws it in the tub with him.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Okay, right back. Hold on.
I want to see how old this fucking thing is.
I know what he's talking about. I don't know why he did the finger. We know that he's leaving. It makes no sense.
That's the one that's going in his butt.
I bet it. I bet it's like that beige, faded beige color.
Damn. I guess he had to make a detour.
If only we could have like a shot that comes out like we'll be right back, and we hear like that plays is like, it's like our title card for like a break or something.
I could do that actually.
Yeah.
Some
like Fans of Power. We'll be right back after these messages, and we just play Leslie Nelson taking a piss and shit.
Hey, Ren's in the chat. Hey, Ren.
Ren, where's my commission? Friend, my ass. Where's my layout? I paid you, and I have yet to see a layout, so I'm going to humiliate you live on the internet right now.
I want this to be a weekly thing.
My layout.
This better be a week. Ren, you better pop in just so you and Tyler can argue with each other.
Yeah, and don't just pop in and say,
awesome.
87 movie's a piece of shit. Well, Ren, the podium is yours. Speak up.
Well, I'm waiting.
He's been caught.
Well, I'm waiting.
Yeah. I'm waiting. If only we could play the Jeopardy music right now.
Yeah, that would be good.
Was Joe's internet better when Joe was upstairs in the library?
Oh, that's when he was downstairs, actually. So
I miss the smell of my school library in elementary school.
Do you guys ever get just those random smells? I'll be at work and all of a sudden I'll smell something. I'm like, video store.
Yep. I do that too. There's certain scents I remember, like from my daycare center, from like the library down here that was, been there since before we were born. Still smells the exact same way today as it did in like 1990 when I got my first library card. Oh, I love that smell.
Same.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god, like nothing. This is like a time capsule where nothing ever changes.
Yes. Unfortunately, though, you can't rent VHS tapes in there anymore.
This is my TV slash radio, and got the power pack. And check this out. See, this is how you on the back here. It has the little antenna.
As if like we have no idea how a TV works.
Well, see what? No, I'm talking about the antenna. But the antenna would clip into the back section right here. But then
plug it in, man. Let's see if we can pick something up.
Shit. How far?
See if you can get the light show on.
The one thing Joe doesn't have close to him, a fucking plug-in.
Well, because it's the only one's back there. I don't think there's anything in back of.
He'll drop
shit.
it.
Well, all blocked by the shelves.
Well, don't worry about it, man.
Damn.
It's okay. It's okay, Joe.
I know. I wanted to try.
So you would take that in the bathtub with you, huh? It's kind of surprised it didn't fall in there and fucking kill you.
Well, no, I mean, I had it like sitting on like a chair. I'd put it like on a chair and then put it on here. But yeah, man, you'd pick up all sorts of black and white stuff on there, and you could hear the radio. And I sound like a fucking 100 years old. But it's
you are.
Well, no, but it don't pick up shit no more. But damn it, I don't.
Does
that do with it?
Does that also have a headphone jack right there? Yeah,
I think it did.
Yeah, on the front.
Yep.
Volume,
Yeah,
volume,
earphones.
earphones.
Where did you get that?
You stole it.
I've had this since I was a long time ago. Oh my god, I've had it since I was a kid. But yeah. So like lots of cool switches and oh my god, I gotta stop.
It looks cool, you know.
I wish it would work. See, I can. So yeah. Oh fuck, let me put this down. I make myself sound too pitiful.
I had a good laugh about this, and I'll show it to you guys when we're off the air. But I sent it to Tyler, and it's the Botchamania clip no, it's Wrestling with Regret. he's doing a classic pay-per-view review, and it's like the APA versus the Bashams, and one of the Bashams fucks up doing a neck breaker on Farouk, and then they're like doing another spot, and the Bashams like kicking him, and Farouk's like, "What the fuck?" It was just.
Ren just said that I got these are the TVs from the Greyhound bus. This is good. I did not think of from a
Greyhound motorcycle. What are you talking about?
This is motorcycle. It's good stuff. These it might still work. Maybe I should try to hook it up later tonight and see if I could get a station or something.
You know, Ren made up a good point. Joe probably did steal that from a Greyhound bus.
That's what I said. Oh, my delay must be fucking around again because I said
no, I just wasn't paying attention to you.
Yeah, of course. It's like that.
Did you steal it like while the bus was working?
It was right when I got.
No, he waited a while. No, he was waiting while everyone was sleeping.
It was like a chartered bus.
So you did steal it while like it was in use.
I told the driver, I said, "Wait a second, what's that?" And that's when I snatched it. And I never rode a bus again. This is some good shit, though. It was fantastic. It was still black and white, but you get lots of good. I think it's signals. They don't do those signals no more. Like you need those special. Hey, I wonder if I could. No, I can't hook an antenna to this to do that. There's those special, I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Can we talk about something else? Because my brain has went to mashed potatoes.
We didn't encourage this, Joe.
I can't help it. I'm trying to think of what the hell it was. There was what do they call that type of antenna that you stick in the TV?
Joe, like fuck.
Can we move on?
We get what you're saying. It's like the antenna to pick up that. It's when they converted everything to HD. They still sold the antennas where you could still pick up the old.
That's how Nathan says antenna.
Antennas.
Antenna.
I wonder if I could put it on this though, because you can't pick up
antenna. You're gonna go out there and wash the antenna.
Yeah, you can get the UHF.
And Joey gonna go wash your ass.
Like they don't have those options no more of UHF and VH and all that shit. So I wonder if that antenna could. Oh, I'm talking like Nathan. That antenna. I wonder if it could pick it up there.
Rubs off.
Well, Nathan doesn't sound that swanky. I just thought like when he said it that one time, I was like, antenna.
Antenna.
That's it. Yeah. Digital to analog converter.
Mantana.
That's right, Rebel Wookie. Yeah, and all that shit.
I guess Mantana would be like the local cable guy. Like a Mantana, if he had like a job, in the Master Universe, it would be being the cable guy. I got to call the Mantana guy
because it's like that.
What's a coaxial? Spider-Man was wondering if I had a coaxial in the back.
Yeah, it's like the.
Hey, wait a second. There's a spot where it does say X antenna. What does it mean? External? I don't know. There's something back there that says something. Ooh, that's dirty. I got
Tech Talk with Joe Motto. What the fuck is this?
I didn't know what it is. What is an X?
Hey, call Best Buy. It has to have the Geek Squad.
Yeah, go ask the Geek Squad, Joe.
It's EXT.
You see Joe walking into Best Buy. How do I get the channels back on this thing? Wait, can you do anything?
Amazing.
And all of the people that work there are probably like, they're probably like fucking 20 years old, and they would look at that and be like, "What is that supposed to be?"
You know what? I could take.
What is this alien technology?
With my tablet, I could take videos up to about 7 minutes, so I could do a first-person view, and I could walk in and say, ask them, "Is there any way I could get this thing to work with some antennas?" That would make
normally when people would do that, they would walk in there with their phones to record it, but Joe's just going to be like trying to hold this tablet, this TV, logging in there.
Wait a second. I did that where I tried to show somebody something that was on sale at Myers the other day. And I went to the lady that when I was checking out because it went and scanned. And I was like, hey, look. And no, look. I reached in my pants and right in the front. And I was like, hey.
He pulled it out.
I said, I took this video. And she said, oh, my God, you got a big phone. I was like, no, this ain't no phone. This is a tablet.
It does sound like an analogy for something else. Oh, my God, you have such a big phone there. Yeah, they call me Joey Dahmer.
You should have seen her face though, because how she looked. I was like, "No, this is the."
Graham, please take that and edit it. And then I pulled it out, and then you should have saw her face though.
I'm serious.
Please do that.
She was so shocked. Oh my God, it's oh Christ.
And then have Robert Stack talk about it, please.
And they mock me all the time when I have to use coupons when I go to like Michael's and stuff.
I fucking hope that they would, Joe.
Because everyone brings out their little phones, like scan, and I reach in my pocket. It's just gigantic, and it can't even scan sometimes.
You probably like the cat lady that shops. She's got this big ass like coupon book, like set up like a damn binder. and she's sitting there like she's got pages of coupons holding up the damn
Tyler,
line.
the most embarrassing thing though is, like I said, when I show it and they can't scan it, they said, "Can you minimize the screen? It's too big and I can't scan it." So I'm trying to shrink it because they cannot scan that gigantic fucking tablet. So fucking, oh my god, what a life.
Joe, you're a mess.
I try. God bless me. Hey, any
You
questions?
ever get
It's
tired of
9:40.
living like a bum?
Pretty much, no. I love it.
You need to start selling those Saturn and Sega CD games that are so expensive, man. You'd be rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't want to do
Or
that,
if you
though.
made more T-shirts for T-Public like Buzz Off,
Yeah.
or more
I'll
customs
get 'em
of
up,
like
I
Black
promise.
Star.
Yeah.
I will. And any questions from the chat now? Because if
We're
you
not
want to
done
hit us
talking
with-
about Bo. What the hell?
Yeah,
is the matter with
We're
you?
not?
yeah,
Oh, Chris,
yeah,
I
we gotta
didn't
bring
know.
it back to talking about Bo.
Okay,
Wow.
go back
Joe,
to Bo.
you've
Then
not
we'll
had
get to
much to
questions.
say about Bo.
Yeah.
You say something nice about Bo.
Bo is great.
I'm not, unless it's a new one, I'm not gonna accept anything other than nice.
No, I started off. I talked nice about him. So
Yeah, you did. You did. You
I
talked
did,
about
so
him a little
I did
bit,
good.
but
Yeah, I did.
talk more about him.
Oh shit, my leg is going again. For fuck's
Oh, how
sake.
convenient!
It really damn it. This fucking leg. Son of a bitch. Why? What does it do?
He does not care that Nathan's mom's watching at all, does he?
Oh, sorry, Mrs. Kennedy.
How many? No,
Remember-
you've been doing it all evening there, Joe.
Remember, Mrs.
You'll be
Kennedy.
drinking Drano
I
by the end
promise.
of the evening.
I'm your number one fan. I will.
Sure, it'll clean you out, but it'll leave you hollow inside there, Joe.
I promise. I
Trying to
will
pick his
not.
nose. Yes, he's trying to pick his nose.
It's just, look at that. That's when I need Ren's mask because it's the one with the boogers. And all right, I stop. I promise. For fuck's sake, where have I taken the podcast?
All right. Well, I guess since Joe is clearly derailed the conversation about
I
Bo
did.
again,
I did.
we will just wrap it up and then devote questions to chat room Freddy. They're not stupid questions about Joe's favorite color and shit.
No. Anything you guys want, whether it's comics, whatever the fuck. Just send us questions. We don't give a shit.
So Joe sounds like really. It's like the sound Joe makes me really depressed.
Give me kisses.
Any questions,
Thank
Nathan?
you.
See anything yet?
Well, you gotta give them time. Joe.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
God.
You
damn,
know, we could have talked about Bo a little bit more.
Yeah, we did.
I'll ask this.
Okay.
Specific recommendations, episode wise, because I was gonna have the little ticker thing showing of episodes that he appeared in, but he was in so many that I'm just like,
He really is.
He's in damn near most every not every, but
Pretty
most
much.
of them. Yeah.
So if you had to pick one episode that's like you want to see the best of Bo, this is the one. What episode do you recommend to everybody?
Well,
I'm always
Tyler-
gonna say For Want of a Horse, just because I love the
One Horse
episode so
is a
much.
Great one.
But it's a great because he's the reason shit goes down, so it's a redemption story for him.
Yeah, that is a great one. The funny thing is, the two that are centered around Bo, was it Bo's Farewell and Bo's Magical
Play it again, Bo.
Yeah, Play It Again, Bo. Bo's Magical Gift. They're not the best.
No.
Him at his best. So don't be fooled by the titles of that one. Like Friendship is a great one. For Want of a Horse. Troll's Dream is a good one with Bo. What are other ones? Enchanted Castle's a really good one just because it's a great adventure one with him and She-Ra. I know I sent you more, Nathan. I can't remember which ones I sent you.
We need to do
I said-
a watch along for Want of a Horse at some point. I don't think we've ever
Yeah.
done that.
And the Enchanted Castle, because that's a really
Yeah.
good one. It's the one with Mortella in it. She's an awesome bad guy.
We did do one on Stone and the Sword too, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did that.
I don't think I was here for it.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, that was pre-Newt.
Was I here
I
for
think.
it?
I'm pretty sure Nathan was. I don't think it was just me and Joe. But hey,
Yeah, we could do
all the
another
stuff's worth
She-Ra watch
revisiting,
along
though.
episode. Let's do another She-Ra watch along episode, one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, something else we did not get to talk about last week.
oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, is that our very own JoJo has now become a fan of Yojo.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah!
We finally
Yes.
fucking won. Yeah, let's talk about that right now.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was great. I enjoyed that more than I thought I would. I never gave it a chance. Honestly, never gave it a chance, and I'm glad I watched it.
Unbelievable. I was giddy as hell when he sent me a voice message at work. I'm like, oh fuck, now I got to listen to 5 minutes. And I was like, oh my god! Like I was like giddy in my car, like that Joe was telling me, like, can you recommend some more? I was like, yeah. Right there, FAP sessions right there in my car.
Yeah, so we're definitely gonna do some commentaries and stuff about some G.I. Joe episodes.
Can you believe this? Never in a million
This
years.
is groundbreaking.
It is. You know, and I sent Joe a shitload of episodes. Some of my personal favorites. I mean, and everything from the movie, all the miniseries, they're all on YouTube to watch for free. So now that we have finally broken down the most unbreakable wall on this podcast, we can now do some Yojo with JoJo.
I like that. One
and
question,
that's probably what we'll title it too. Is,
I do have a question though, because it's not that it would be spoilers, I'm sure, but did they ever explain why either is it Zaymot or Tomax the one?
Zaymot's got the scar. It's just a way to differentiate the two.
Oh, okay. So okay, all right.
All
right.
It's not in the comics or anything like that. At least not that I'm aware of. It's just there to let readers and fans know which is which.
Oh, okay.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're going to pencil in sometime next month in October to dedicate one of these Sunday slots to doing a watch along to a G.I. Joe episode.
Yeah.
And
have you watched any more that I sent you, Joe, by chance? Just out of curiosity.
Not yet. No, not yet. I have them all, but
I hate you. I hate you.
No. I'm sorry. No, this week was a kind of a it was just a different week. I had a lot of things I was doing, and I haven't. But I still
expect a review of the Funhouse from you at some point this coming work week. I want to be dazzled, with your response like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!" And I really like this character. I really like Alpine. He's really cool. And Flint, Flint's the best. He's better than Duke.
No, I definitely will watch.
But all right. Well, quickly, give us like your a quick little your review of the trailer, real quick. Just quick fun thoughts. We went long enough.
When I first, it's like almost like when I first watched. I told you, Dusty. I really did not like the character. It was irritating. I just didn't like him, and I was like, and I think I remember asking you even when I first watched part of that first episode way back when, and I was like, is he a main character, and do they make a figure of him? Like, remember when I was asking you all that stuff, because I just didn't like this character at all. But after watching the whole
figure,
okay, see, and that's what was me, and that's why I'm glad I finished, because I was like, what an asshole to have as a character. Fuck this guy. But then I watched the whole, both parts, and I was like, oh, okay, so he was a triple agent. It was all planned from the beginning. I was like, okay,
I'm thinking, what asshole? Like the guy's doing it to save his mother, and you're like, what an asshole.
No, I know that, but there was something. I mean, and I can understand that aspect, believe me. But it's just something. I was like, I do not like this fucking guy, and it was just irritating me. But then watching the whole thing, seeing everything, the triple agent, everything that they were doing, I love the animation. It's just really great animation. And some scenes, like I told you, when Cobra Commander is sitting on his throne and how the fire and like the crackle of lights was hitting, I was like, they did just such amazing fucking work on that with the lighting and shadows and everything. But it was a great two-parter. And no, I am looking forward to G.I. Joe now. I think in my head, and it wasn't just about the shit people saying about the name. I just thought, oh, this is like fucking just, the army shit bullshit. And I was like, never a fan. And I was like, fuck all this army bullshit. Yeah.
I get that.
But then it was, and then I watched it. I was like, wow, it's not like that. It wasn't what I was thinking. So I'm glad I definitely watched and gave it a chance.
It's such a wide array of heroes and villains on the show. And they everyone gets to go on all the missions. Like, mountain experts and snow experts will show up here. Like it's a mixed bag. It's something for everybody, and shit. We keep going.
I'm looking forward to seeing Destro. I'm looking forward to seeing episodes with him, because he always looks like such a cool character. So I can't wait to see some episodes.
He is, and just watching him and Cobra Commander like argue and bicker and bust each other's balls.
Oh, they butt heads.
Oh God, all the time. Because Cobra Commander wants to do something that's like not part of the plan, or Destro thinks this is a ridiculous plan. Like, Destro is the weapons supplier, but he also supports the cause. But he's like, no, I didn't. We're not doing this. This is ridiculous. This is all you want to do. This is what you're spending all this money and time and resources is for this bullshit. I mean, they don't hesitate to go jump down each other's throats. And then Zartan, the Dreadnoks, Joe hasn't seen them yet.
No,
Dreadnoks are awesome.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome, dude.
So pretty much, I'll ask because I'm sure I already know the answer. But the movies that came out, did they really follow the cartoon at all with the characters and their?
No, fuck no.
Okay.
No, all they took is.
Oh, you're talking about the shitty live action.
Yeah, live action.
Oh boy, I thought he was talking about like the animated movie.
No, the animated movie pissed off a lot of people because it went really sci-fi. Even though I like it a lot, but it's not like I don't hold it as my canon. But I love the film. It's a great film, but it's not like.
And Don Johnson, man, doing a voice.
Oh, Don Johnson's playing the voice of Falcon, you know, and you got Tunnel Rat in there, and you got, you know, animation looks phenomenal in the movie. You got great
Burgess
fights
Meredith,
in the
man.
film. Burgess Meredith, Beachhead's kicking ass in it, and Mercer. We get the first, you know, Mercer and the Renegades show up. Sergeant Slaughter's in it. I mean, it's a film that's jam packed with new characters all over the place, plus the cast you're already familiar with.
Sergeant Slaughter's great.
Sergeant Slaughter's awesome. A lot of great action sequences in it too, like great fight scenes.
And the intro, the fucking intros.
Oh god!
If you like how well animated the show is, the intro for the movie.
The music, I listen to that when I work out because it fucking rocks.
Yeah, I think I got goosebumps when you and I went to the theater.
Yeah, dude. See, and Rebecca knows what we're talking about. So does John. Like getting
that was actually the first time I saw the movie was in the movie theater. So
God, she even had a better experience than we did. Like the first time I experienced it is by watching it in the theater, as opposed to like on the USA Network and in like 4 or 5 blocks that spread throughout the week.
That's why I would just go to the video store and rent it all the time. Yeah, and I would like act the movie out when it's going. So when Cobra Commander he's transformed. I don't want to spoil it since Joe needs to watch. I won't spoil anything. But I was like, pretending that I was like down there in it. So I'm like pretending that the couch is like treating like animals and stuff, and I'm like taking the pieces of the cow, you just peel that off. I'm like trying to fight with it and struggle with it. Like, I don't know. I was just like acting
like you were Roadblock fighing Cobra Commander, so to speak.
Or pretty much. Yeah. So I was just
I
was kicking my own ass.
Yeah. I love that though, but I'm so thankful, and I really want to, Joe. Thanks for giving it a shot, and I'm so glad you're ready to take this ride with us, and we can finally incorporate some G.I. Joe into this podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good.
It's gonna be good.
I'm glad you guys got.
Oh my god, I really was. I was so damn happy when Joe hit me up with that. Like we got to hear it like before we did last week's podcast, but then, the show took off and then Joe disappeared. So when Joe contacted me while I was at work, I really was. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking. And I was just like lighting his messenger up. I was like, this episode. Oh, and that one too. Oh, and here's the first part of our Rise for Our Rise. Oh, this one too. So it was just, it's not every day someone asks you, hey, what do you recommend for G.I. Joe? So.
Then he shed a little tear.
Oh, God, yeah. It was great. It was glorious. Just never thought a day like this would ever come. Really.
Here's a question from Oliver Belmont. If you were to give Bo a specialized arrow that would benefit his battles against Hordak and the evil Horde, what would it be?
Wow,
a super like the strong arrow made from the strongest metal on the planet. That way it could pierce anything. Because I feel like the Horde has like impenetrable, armor all over. I mean, it's magic and science, but I feel like an arrow that could pierce a tank or something like that, like hit anything that the Horde could make.
And you could incorporate that.
So many, it's like.
Because I've never been a big fan of the super trick arrows, and not just with Bo. I'm saying in general.
Yeah.
I know Lady J has her trick, spears that she throws. Green Arrow's got his trick arrows. So does Hawkeye. Sometimes they're fine, and sometimes okay, that's pushing a little too far.
But you could also work in a thing where it's brought up that Hordak is talking about this new tank or vehicle that they built, that it's indestructible. Nothing can do anything to it. And then it cuts to, you could have even some blacksmith character that is just, talking with Bo. It's like, hey, here is actually, you can't find this anywhere.
This is all we got. This little bit is all we've got.
And I've managed to craft this for you. And then it builds up, and he's able to
he penetrates the gas tank to make a gas leak. And just set the whole damn thing on fire or something, and it blows up or something like that. I just feel like
That would
something
be cool.
like a big moment where like this is the only shot that Bo has got, and like you know it's impossible, but damn it, he's going to do it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
build and build and build and build, and even Bo's nervous. Like you see sweat running down his face. Like, oh my god, this is nut cutting time here. So
That'd be good.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that one. I can't think of any others. But I'll go
but-
with Tyler's. Tyler's is awesome. Let's just go with that.
Well,
Because
I
I'm
mean,
trying to think of what he didn't have. Because he had fire arrows, he had explosive arrows, he had
Net arrows
rope
and-
arrows, like that would wrap around people.
Yep.
He had
His firework ones for alerts.
Fireworks.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
there's-
he had the ones
But
that
they
had
had to have
oil
a
in it,
spell
where
put
you'd
on
shoot
that.
it and it would hit, and it would like make an oil spill or whatever. So
Hell, he could have a shrapnel one if there was like hundreds of horde troopers and he shot that in air and it exploded and all the shrapnel turned into
That'd be
mini arrows
cool.
to start blasting through them all. Yeah.
yeah, that's a
could be
good
a lot.
idea. Yeah.
A Manscaped arrow for Grizzlord. Yeah, JP Fawn, that could be interesting.
What's that? What about Grizzlord?
a Manscaped arrow for Grizzlord to shave him.
Don't be silly, not people.
With October coming up, get this a question from Adam Gabbard. Is there anything in October that we're looking forward to? Since it's the fall, first day of fall was
It's
what,
just
yesterday?
horror month for me.
I actually
always.
started watching
The entire-
horror movies yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
It's-
What'd you
Yeah.
watch?
I watched John Carpenter's Vampires, and well, it's not really a horror movie, but in the same vein as 13th Warrior.
Oh, okay,
Cool.
yeah.
Yeah, fucking love that movie. Haven't watched it. It's been a couple years since I watched it.
I
Yeah, I
think my
watched that one in a while.
my favorite part about that movie is how it's all he's sitting there and it's all subtitled at first, and then when he starts to
Yeah.
pick up and learn the language, then it transitions.
Transitions, yeah, I always love that too. It was
There's a
great way
nice
of-
little
Yeah.
thing. Drake Tank asks, question, does Motu 2002, sorry Joe, character designs respect the original source material? Would you like to tier list each character? I don't know if we would
Well,
tier-
there was liberties taken and some were changed, but some for the better. You know, there were so many
Some for
people
the
that
worse, some
hated
for the
Count.
better.
Yeah,
I
some people
don't
absolutely
think
hated
any,
Count
like-
Marzo in the Filmation cartoon, but when he came into MYP, it's like, holy fuck,
Oh yeah.
Count Marzo was even
That
more
was awesome.
amazing.
Yeah,
so.
he looked great, but like I hated Fisto's giant hand.
I didn't mind
That was
I
all.
just-
I didn't. Yeah, not a fan of
I-
that.
I hated when he took the glove off and it was still big. That was gross.
Give me. I thought you meant like he had he didn't like the size of his fist in the show.
No, I know what you meant,
having
that
an
big-
Oh
I
no,
didn't-
just an abnormally big hand. That's
Yeah.
fucking stupid.
I didn't like.
That was
I
just
did
weird.
not like that.
Yeah, the show was not perfect by any means. It had a lot of good moments, but a lot of shitty moments. In Fister's portrayal, I didn't like it at all. I didn't like his voice, and making him the insinuated father of Taylor was just
I
bullshit.
hated that. I don't like that.
God,
either.
so fucking lame.
But it's here.
And just making him a man on his brothers, like stop him making everybody damn related to each other.
Yeah, you don't need
Stop
it.
with
Yeah,
this shit.
you don't need to make them just a bunch of cousin fuckers. Anyway,
God, yeah.
Ren said, should Bo be redone with a cool hipster beard and mustache?
Fuck no.
No.
But Ren will
Ren's
do
here to
it just to
troll.
piss me off.
He's here to
He better
troll.
not draw that before he gets my layout. I'm telling you, I'll be pissed off.
Ren, please do that before you get the layout to Tyler. Spider Rat left a comment here. Looking forward to trick-or-treating with Ivy. Not too many years left before she's too old for it. And that is not true because Joe will go out this year
Yeah.
and trick-or-treat. So you're never too old as long as you wear a mask.
Don't get caught.
Exactly.
Yeah, just
If
don't
you-
get caught.
Yep, and if you just wear an outfit and everything, just use a different voice and you get free candy. Yeah, she can go out there forever. You can too. Go ahead, get
And,
out
hey,
there. Get
Joe,
up to Spider Rat. Just
Apparently, McDonald's is bringing back the Halloween pails.
I saw
they
that. Those
used
are
to-
cute.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cool.
yeah?
So
I might have
Joe-
to get some of those.
I had
I
a
never
pumpkin
eat
one.
at McDonald's. I think the last time I ate at McDonald's was like 10 years ago, but
Are they doing like all four of them too?
I might have to get those.
It's
I think that's three.
three.
All three.
The
'cause I had,
witch,
there
the
was,
ghost, and the pumpkin.
Ghost, pumpkin, and the witch.
okay, yeah, I had the pumpkin one. That's the one I went as like a real shitty vampire.
I had
I'll be
the
honest,
ghost
I didn't
one,
like.
I think.
I didn't use any of those. I had to use bigger bags.
Of course, you
because
were too
couldn't
old
get
for
enough
Happy
can-
Meals at the time.
No, I'm saying you couldn't get enough candy in those pails as quick as I'd move. So I started using a
Oh.
pillowcase. And you just run
Well,
through
see,
the
our
neighborhood
parents
with the
at that time were
pillowcase.
escorting us around, so we only had a select amount of houses to go to, Joe.
Oh
Joe,
well,
did
around
you
And it
here
was
was-
a school night.
Yeah, I always hated
what,
that
Rebecca?
shit.
Yeah.
Do you change costumes and go to the same houses?
Yes.
Well, that's what I said. I keep an extra mask at the bottom. I keep an extra
Oh.
mask sometimes too, and you just
It's
pull it out.
bad
and
enough that you disguise as a little kid.
But
take their
when you
candy.
see the houses with the big candy bars, it's like you go back to them. It's like that's the big
That's
one.
not
the little
justifying
one.
it, Joe.
But I'm saying, and you could go quick as long as you
I
run.
would
'cause
love it if Joe got caught. Like I'm like, I don't want Joe to get in trouble, but I would so love to hear the story that he finally was unmasked and like
But
this is a
it'll-
grown ass
Nobody-
man and he's older than I am.
But it's
Is
like I
it
said,
your
I always,
neighborhood or is it like a different neighborhood?
my neighborhood, yes, mine because
So
this
how
is
do they
where
I
not
I'm
know
at.
you?
I hate you, Ren.
Because they, like I said, I mean, they don't know. I have an outfit. I do a different voice. I don't know every neighbor around here, but like I said, they all got the lights. And you
Oh,
just
but I'm
say,
sure
"Oh,
they
just-"
know you, Joe.
Yeah, and I'm quick. And like I said, when I was a kid, did the same thing. I would run really quick through the neighborhoods, and I just get tons of candy. I mean,
Oh
that's
my
spring
gosh.
food. It really is.
He,
That's
he's
not
eating it
fair.
all on the way in between the houses too. He's like Beavis and Cornholio. You know?
Come on, if you guys could get away with it, wouldn't you go out there and get some free
No.
food?
I could get
No.
away with it, and I won't because
No,
I'm
because
tiny.
I'm not
I could
afraid to
easily.
pay for food, Joe.
I buy the good candy bars for the children that we never
Well, I
get
mean,
here.
Well, hey, this is how I look at it. A lot of the houses around here sometimes would be left with
That's
extra.
just how
candy.
serial
So-
killers think.
no, I mean,
This
well,
is
they're
how they
left
try to
with extra
justify their
candy.
motives.
So I'm getting it. And hey, this is the good thing. Sometimes you go to that house and it's like right when it becomes, because they do it from 6 to 8, right when it's 8 o'clock, most start turning off the lights. So I make sure I get up there, and if they have a bunch, they usually dump all of it into my sack.
Stop!
So
Come back!
But I get all of it. They put it in my sack, a whole bunch of it. So you get a lot at that last house, and they're done. They're like, "Oh, you're the last one," and they dump it. Man, do I get some candy? I'm getting
Now,
excited.
see, Joe just he hangs out and waits for it. He knows when it's the end, and then he jumps in. Comment from JSP: snag the Best Buy exclusive Lost Boys Steelbook 4K UHD.
Oh, that's cool.
I like to get that 4K myself.
Here's a question from Gavin S. Master's question for once: who is a villain that you would like to see fleshed out more in terms of motive, backstory, personality, even a deep psychology? There we go. I can't read. I'm like Joe.
Oh boy, there's a bunch of good ones on that one.
Hmm.
Evil
Oh,
Seed would be
like-
cool
like-
because Evil Seed in Filmation was one of my favorites. And I know a lot of people say,
Yeah, but
"Don't
we
wanna
know
kill
where he.
Ted."
I don't.
But I still thought it would be kind of cool, just a little more to him, or I don't know. I like sometimes just a little more behind the mystery stuff. We know basically most of his story, but I still like to see more of him. I hated they withered away. It's like he died. You know, when you think about
Well,
it,
he could have
died.
easily come back because if he like fell into
died.
the earth, like he
No,
could
but,
easily.
no, I mean he could have, but still, that was kind of shocking to see somebody just decay and wither away. Like that was like holy fuck. So I was like, don't kill them all, god damn it. So, but yeah, fuck it.
Well, I mean, a lot of the
What am I
great
running?
one-shot villains got killed. You know, Chakotay and Mask. They went the way of the dodo. Those two, of course,
me,
would be
I
a
felt-
blast to.
It's just I felt like they dissipated. Like in my mind, I thought, oh, they could come back. But for something about
Well,
Evil
I mean,
Seed,
yeah,
he just,
that goes for Evil Seed too. Evil Seed rots into the earth where the roots are.
yeah,
at.
but it looks you
So-
got to admit his death was creepier and scarier than the others. Just
Mhm.
how he fucking withered. and
No, but he
That
wasn't
was-
scary to me though when I saw him because I didn't see him
Well, I
till
mean,
high
the
school.
death of it was kind of fucking frightening. That was
No,
compared to
but
the others.
no,
that
it was
just-
just very detailed. No, because he was not. There's nothing frightening about Evil Seed. Chakotay and Mask were fucking scary.
No, I said his death was.
I know what you're
frightening to
talking
see.
about.
Well, that's what I mean. You got to admit,
there's
his
nothing
death
creepy. He's
was
just
more
decaying
impactful.
plant. It was just well
Yeah.
animated.
And the others just went into piss and dust and smoke.
Piss
It's like
and dust.
eh.
Fuck you.
You know, what I mean, they went to smoke like, oh, look at Mask. His mask got like this, and he turned to smoke. It's like, whoop-de fuck.
Why are
Why
you
he-
shitting on
why
Mask now?
Yeah,
Why
what
do
the
you
hell
know
are
his
you?
death?
Are
No,
you that
his
Johnny
death.
guy?
I'm
All right, get out of here. All right,
Okay,
show's done
thank
for
you.
the night. We're
Okay,
done.
on to the good stuff here. Negator is another villain I think would be interesting to explore.
Right.
He's flipping me off. There.
Oh, oh,
Can you guys can't see him,
I
right?
can't see him.
not
No.
Okay, yeah, he's
All right,
flipping
can you
me
see
off.
this, Joe? Can you see that?
Yeah, he can see us, can he?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know how the
yeah.
green room works for you guys. All right, here we go.
Hey!
Ah.
let's go. No, so what I'm saying is, no, I don't think Mask is shit. I'm just saying his death was not like, ooh, it didn't freak me out. But fucking Evil Seed, that was
didn't
frightening.
need to be like a heavily animated segment. I thought the minute that mask breaks, his body collapses.
Yeah, there
much
was no
like how
impact
Evil
for-
Seed.
Evil Seed was creepier and shit
It
when
was
he died. That
impactful.
poor son of a bitch, he sat there and he just withered away like fucking just leaves and roots and shit, and it's live and they just turned to dust. It was scary. Poor fucker. I love Evil Seed, that bastard. Hey, what's another question?
Another
God.
question from
Huh.
Gavin.
Azrock and Spydra are the other two villains I'd love to see explored too.
Who would be a good live action Randor? Alive or dead? Kurt Russell, Will Patton, Mel Gibson, Glenn Ford, Christopher Lee, or Clancy Brown?
Or in the 80s.
Well, I think he's out of these choices that were presented
Just
here.
those choices? Okay.
All right, I guess you can.
Clancy Brown, I see more as in a villainous role.
Christopher Lee's dead, so he can't play him.
But I couldn't see Christopher Lee playing.
No, just out of these, I don't know. Who would you like to see as?
I mean, Kurt Russell can play anything, though.
That's true.
Yeah.
There's nothing. And he kind of looks like being older now would probably benefit him.
Yeah,
but
I'd be happy if Kurt Russell was.
Yeah, wasn't he Santa Claus or something? Didn't he play Santa Claus, Kurt Russell?
Yeah, it was like some Netflix movie.
So you picture the beard. Hey, don't you laugh at me, Rebecca. I'm giving some context to that beard, goddammit.
Yeah,
and then you could
out his worst movie, Joe.
Because of his beard, you shithead. So once you get that dye,
I saw Tim Allen in the movie one time.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could picture him with.
He was also just in Guardians of the Galaxy where he had a beard. He looked good.
I'd like to choke the shit out of everybody right here. Everybody, goddamn it! Look at the time.
I would love to see you fucking. I love to see you
fucking
try, Joe.
What? You guys gonna get in a fight right now?
I would love to see Joe just go through a gauntlet of all three of us. Hell, Joe's not going to get past Rebecca. Rebecca's be on top of his head. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg.
I'd jump on you like Alina did. But no, Spider-Rat said Dolph Lundgren should play Randor. That's what
I would be down for Dolph to be. Well, Dolph would I tell you, Dolph would be in a new He-Man movie. I'll tell you that right now.
Definitely.
And so
you show Randor fighting, so you see him like picking up a sword. Oh, it looks so cool.
Yeah, I mean, talk about presence, like a commanding presence, like having Dolph on screen as King Randor. I mean, like, oh god, yeah. And then Marlena, she had to be like really sweet but really hot, like because you want to make sure Dolph has like a really hot.
Gillian Anderson would be a good Queen Marlena. She's really
visually, yeah. She's got the look. I could see her as Queen Marlena. Yeah.
Wait, so when you say visually, so you're saying like, all right, well, just don't give her a lot of lines then, huh?
I guess because I was never like a big X-Files fan, but like to look at her, yes, she looks like Queen Marlena.
I'll actually.
She's actually. John agrees with me. She actually got hotter as she got older.
I haven't seen her in a while, so yeah, I don't know what she looks like now.
I
just feel like Dolph needs to have a hot wife,
Yeah.
And Rebecca's like, I'll do it. Rebecca could play my mother in a live-action He-Man film. It'd be awesome. And then she'll play my sister.
No, what? Wait, hang on. Wait, backtrack. Say that again.
We're just saving on the budget.
Yeah, it's.
She's playing my mother and
it's
my
like
sister.
Fairy Tale Theater. We just cast the same people over and over again.
Yeah.
I'm Shelley Duvall. I'll play several different roles.
All right. See, Joe's getting off on this, and Nathan's
it's a little incesty for me,
Fine, you guys just make it all weird.
Howie, I'll play his mother and then his sister.
Yeah.
We didn't talk about doing nothing.
And until next time.
This is not Game of Thrones. He-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be though. The way you're talking about it, it sounds like it's going to turn out that way.
Go plug in my black and white.
I saw somebody
Joe out the window.
Yeah, Joe's just gonna throw he's gonna go get in the tub and throw the TV in there now. He's heard enough. I like this.
Well, of course I know why you like it there. Well, yeah, she's quite fetching there.
Yeah. I don't know when that photo was. I'm assuming that was like 90s.
Yeah. But she's got to be very warm. Like, can Gillian Anderson play a very warm?
I've seen her do that. So. Yeah, she's got a very nice voice.
Because, you think about some of the most compelling moments in Filmation. Like, Queen Marlena.
Who played June Cleaver on Leave It to Beaver? She was still
oh my! Are you talking about Nanny from Muppet Babies?
I don't know, but her hair and her face, she's warm and loving. She would have been a perfect.
All right, you know what? We're done with this podcast tonight. See,
bring her up. I'm serious. Look at her hair.
We're not bringing that up.
Sorry, that was funny.
No.
So old.
It was. June Cleaver, whatever her name was.
I still want to call Joe a certain word on this podcast right now. I'm determined to do it.
Man, come on.
No, Tyler, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not
I don't know. June Cleaver. Let's see her.
See, look at that. Queen Marlene. Look at her. Isn't she wholesome? God bless her.
God,
She's
you're
even got
so
the green
fucking
No,
dress.
she's got to be badass too.
What would you rather have? You know, this or that?
Joe's kind of woman right there.
Yeah, Joe. I don't think anyone's gonna be sitting in your boat.
Fuck, I tried.
I mean, you know, I guess you know,
I can see Deuce and agreeing with it just out of spite.
You know, that's what Joe, you know, when he was in his mid-20s, that's what he's growing up with.
Yeah, that's what he saw wholesome on TV was June Cleaver.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I just laughed
Well, now
at that.
that
Like, leave it to Beaver, Joe. Is
I
she
didn't
still
know her
even
name.
alive?
Well, it's just because
She
she
might
can
be like
talk
100.
jive, Joe.
See, you remember from Airplane. See, she's probably
We're
about
trying to
100
pair
now.
somebody with Dolph Lundgren, Joe. You're gonna have a 100-year-old lady.
Oh,
Like,
I'm just
Dolph's
trying
not
to
going
figure
to
it.
sign on in our live action movie with June Cleaver's playing his wife.
Fuck it, I tried. Oh shit. All right.
Yeah, try
Well,
harder.
People gotta get the work.
I mean,
in
you
bed.
know, hey, she lived to be 94 and died in
See,
2010. So.
that's
Well,
cool.
she held on there.
Yeah.
They could deep fake her. So you could deep fake her into a new movie, and you have
Why?
No.
Well, I
Why
guess if
everybody-
they brought back Carrie Fisher for Star Wars, I guess they could bring back June Cleaver for a live
you would have
action.
somebody that
Why?
looks wholesome. She is wholesome, and then they could have an actress doing
We
the
don't
fighting.
we don't
I don't
want
think
her
she needs to
packing
look
lunches for
wholesome.
Adam, Joe.
She's wholesome. She's nice. She's
I don't
sweet,
think
but
You
then
she
she
don't
could be
get
an
what
ass
wholesome
kicker.
is at all, do you?
Deep fake it. I'm
Wholesome-
telling you, that'd be fucking awesome. I'd love it.
All
I'd
right,
pay
do
50
you
cents to
remember
see
how
it.
good
she
Keyless
should be a
Quest
hot
was?
older lady.
What's that?
She should be a hot older lady.
And June
Well,
Cleaver
Because,
doesn't fit the
because
bill.
Dolph is a really hot older man, so
She could do
we
it.
need
I'm
somebody
telling
to
you.
go with that.
She'd be kind of like the gray-haired one from the mini comics. I'm telling you, this shit'll work. Let's make it happen. Let's do it. Let's
God.
fucking. It's gonna happen.
This is why Joe doesn't need to write fan fiction. This is the kind of shit you're gonna get.
I tried. Fuck it.
And then
All
Jason
right.
somehow shows up.
Hey, I like it. Oh, look, Tyler's got to get to sleep because he's got to be getting up for work here in a bit.
That I do. So there's
See,
no
so I'm
bullshit
looking out
in
for you
that.
guys. So, if you guys did enjoy this episode, and if you're new to this channel, make sure you like, subscribe, share, and ring that bell so you can always be notified when we go live. Until next time, we'll get June Cleaver. Have a powerful day.
I think you and the Cardinal
We're
lying
gonna-
sacks of shit.
Say it again.
I think you and the Cardinal are lying sacks of shit.
Oh, vampires.
Yeah.
What's
'Cause
that?
Vampires. John Carpenter's Vampires.
I never
James
seen it.
Woods.
What?
I never. No, I.
Oh, Joe.
I never seen it. Sorry. I'll see it. I promise. I'll make that one of my October movies because October's all.
Where are you
horror
gonna?
month.
How are you gonna get it, Joe? Without paying for it?
Is it free on YouTube?
It's
No.
It's on Netflix, I think.
Okay. Hey, I have somebody's Netflix account. I'm
Of
part of
course
their
you
account.
do.
I mean,
Yeah,
you know what I
just
mean.
bought something from Rebecca and John again.
It might be on Amazon, and you still
It's
have
it's on Netflix. I
Oh.
just checked.
Okay.
Okay, and if all right, then I'll
There you
catch
go.
it there. And even if it wasn't
And,
there,
and
Rebecca
if
just-
they haven't changed their password, I'll give it a watch.
all right, cool.
Watch
So-
Dahmer while you're on there too, Joe.
okay,
It'll
how many
work.
episodes? That
Don't give
that
Joe
thing got?
ideas.
It's 10 episodes.
I'll start that
episodes?
too.
No, I think it'll really depress you, Joe. Don't watch it. I don't.
Oh, really?
I,
Okay,
I'm
then
having
I'll-
a hard time. I got started watching episode 4, and I'm like, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a very slow show too.
Oh,
Like,
I won't watch it.
Everything's at least that I'm watching is. I mean, because I was almost like,
Well,
I'm depressed.
You know, my
watching
brain
this
shuts
because I'm
down
like,
quickly.
I don't. It doesn't glorify what he did.
No, and I'm glad about that though. This is what
You
people
know.
need to see is how.
But I know, family members of the victims are
Is
not
this a-
happy about this,
is this
and,
like
I
a-
don't blame them.
is this a documentary or is this
No.
more like?
It's like it's like a movie playing out.
Okay, all right.
Yeah,
It's 10
yeah,
episodes.
yeah. If it was a
I'll see.
documentary, I don't think people would be as up
I'm
in arms
surprised because
about
it gives the victims a lot of humanity in it. Like, it really shines a spotlight on the victims. It's not just.
But it also shines light on Dahmer, like
It's
things
more
building
graphic
up to.
than it and shit.
Yeah,
so.
and we don't. I mean, it's hard to say what stuff is
I mean, I'm
embellished.
not gonna. Yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
but
try
it's,
one episode, see what it's
hear
like,
that.
and see if my brain doesn't shut down because it usually happens
It's a
very.
little
I mean,
graphic and it's.
I mean,
very-
the
very
Quicksilver who
horrible.
plays him, he does a spot on job. Like
All
have
the
you seen
praise he's getting for that is so well deserved.
I mean, yeah, he's very good in it, but it's a very, it's not poorly acted or anything like that, but it's just, I don't know. You guys just have to check it out for yourselves, and just like I said, I kind of felt like, you know, kind of down after watching.
It's
That's
heavy.
like,
Well,
It's
I
heavy.
mean,
You have
shit.
to-
No, what are you supposed to uplift it? Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, but it's like, when you watch like a documentary
Yeah.
about these things, you're just
It's
like,
not-
oh God, this is awful. But when you're watching this stuff play out, like even though it's
Yeah.
actors doing this, it's still just like it leaves you feeling like,
Well,
I don't know if I should be watching this.
Watch the John Wayne Gacy one on Peacock, the documentary, because that was because it's actually taking the stuff where like they were recording the conversations with him, and he's talking about certain things, and it's fascinating stuff.
Well, I mean, it is because I've watched like the interview he did on New Edition, like with Jeffrey Dahmer. It's like a almost like a 20-minute interview, like of him speaking about, yes, I did do this, yes, I did do that. Like the victim that got away, like listen to his testimony in court. It's like a 20-minute video of like him, and it's like what you see in the miniseries. Everything he says to the exact movie that they watch is said in the trial, and that's what's in the miniseries.
They even play some recordings that are real and like the news footage that's real.
Yeah, so it's pretty authentic, but like yes, I know what we're getting into, but still it kind of leaves you feeling like, at least me, I'm like,
it's heavy. It's definitely
I'm like, you know what? I don't know if I
but
wanna keep
that's a good thing, I don't take that as a bad thing.
No, because I'm all for, but I also felt bad for, people who whose family members were victims of this. Like,
because they're like,
it's because this is done for entertainment.
Yeah,
telling the story of how these people were cannibalized for entertainment. I'd be pissed off if that was someone in my family. And so
because then you have to kind of relive.
You got to relive it
that.
again. And people are asking you questions about it. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go through this again. So it's like I said, it's just the impact it had on me. Like, because I started watching episode 4, and I'm like, I'm just gonna stop this and put in Naked Gun because I needed to feel a little bit more upbeat.
John said that when we were done with episode 4, he was like, "Should we keep going or should we put Light in the mood?"
Yeah, it's just how I felt.
And that's when John started doing like some sexy dancing, right?
Yeah,
what do you think of this?
Turn you on.
Oh,
Sexual assaults her with a concrete dildo. Anyone recognize that line?
No.
Naked Gun.
There you
Naked
go.
Gun.
That's how we met Rebecca.
I need to watch all of the Naked Gun movies.
Oh
again.
yeah, watching the first, I was like, I got to watch 2 and 3 back to back after that. It's just like you watch one, you got to watch them all because they just flow so effortlessly together there. Especially that line, sexual assault with a concrete. What the hell were you doing up there in the first place?
I don't even know how we ended
that
after that.
room. Remember? I love stumbles. He's old and
Joe's dates in that way. He walks in the room already exhausted from jerking off, and she just screams, runs out.
Oh, shit.
I did. As I'm watching, I'm thinking, I can see Joe doing that. I can see Joe doing that too. It's just Joe. Joe is the most. He's like clay. You could just put Joe in any movie, any situation, and it just makes sense. You don't feel like it's like that doesn't make any sense. Who would buy that?
That's it.
I'm seeing Joe like driving to his local Kroger, talking to himself, and keeps running into stuff when he parks. After wiping my ass, I went down to the local Kroger. I realized I was out of toilet paper and then hit the fire hydrant.
I always love when they show stuff in the background when he's doing it.
Yeah.
I think it's play it.
And where the hell was I?
Yep, that's it. Oh my god.
All right, Joe's getting the start. Like, I guess we got to go here. Hope people enjoyed our after hour of Fans of Power that we just did there.
Serial killers.
Everything. Bo, his sex life, serial killers. This episode had it all.
And people should not be disappointed. This should be one of our highest rated episodes.
There you go, Joe. Hold that up while we're cradle it like a newborn
TV.
child.
I feel like we're the Beverly Hillbillies. Like the end of the show, we're all waiting right
I'm
now,
hook
and we're
this
with
up
the hillbilly
later.
on the podcast.
Well, hey, I mean, hillbillies, and you guys got your whole.
Yes,
your
I am. I'm
incest
gonna
thing
put an
going
antenna.
on.
We gonna make you work. We gonna make
I
you
was gonna
work.
say, does
Yes,
anybody
we
hear who's saying what? Like Joe's
I love
talking,
her.
Nathan's talking, Rebecca's
I
laughing.
love
I'm
this.
like,
It's gonna work.
I know.
We gotta do it.
Do you remember me? Do